welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact, and have fun. Open up my YouTube page, and I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you don't work just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me.
That being said,
hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right, and just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, one of my mannerisms. Relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. A.L.T. Insider, the legend. Fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist. Speak to the dead. Psychological style host. Meerkat. Artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
ALT, you're so funny.
Thank you. I really am. You know, not enough people know that, actually. Big ups. Thank you so much, Atlas, for letting people know I am funny. As you can see, the actual show is starting now. Can you see this?
Right now.
Uh-oh. All right, Atlas isn't a robot. Hang on. Atlas is a robot. I'll fix it.
I was
Hang
born
on.
a robot.
I don't know why, actually. Why is this happening? Okay. You know what I'm going to do, Atlas? Could you leave and come back? I'm going to blame you.
Of course,
you
I
come
can always
back.
leave.
Thank you. Leave and come back, and there we go. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Steve's going to join us too in a second, but he's a little bit late. He had to take his cat to the vet. But now he's gonna be here a little bit later. So there we go. As you can see, I do have a new hat here. Shout outs to the one, the only. And as they introduced themselves like this on the message too. Ka-Ching of the Ring finalist, Salute Your Snorts, has sent this to me. It's a Wolverine hat in the house here. First ever Wolverine hat has joined the fray. Big ups to you, Salute Your Snorts. I do love it here. And this is an awesome addition to my collection. Big ups. Now, also, the P.O. Box was busy this week. I also have something else to flex on with. Check this out. This is, we talked about our new mascot. We do love our Gout, but recently we have found a new, let's say, athlete-style athlete to follow and enjoy, and that is Burnell Dent. Someone sent an actual picture of Burnell Dent. Right? This is the actual picture. It is real. And it also has the newspaper clipping of the actual picture it was used on. So this is the fucking legit Burnell Dent fan right here. And I'll put it up behind me somewhere. Big ups to who sent this. Burnell Dent. A sad Burnell Dent, unfortunately. Something bad happened, but Burnell Dent in the house. Big ups, everybody. Also, I got this too. And I do think this may be a divorce line reference, I guess, but it says Divorce Dads. But it's kind of like a card game. So I think I'm getting like someone's trying to get some ad time on here by sending hats. I think. I don't know though. But yeah, it's a card game called Divorce Dads. Go check it out. Okay. Anyways, let me get Atlas in here now properly here. Okay. There will not be any echo. I'm sure of it. Hang on, Atlas. Let me get the. Let me make sure you're correct here. Okay. Atlas joining. Atlas, get in here. Okay, Atlas, can you talk now? Okay.
Hello.
Hey, got there. All fixed. I fixed everything. I'm a genius. You're a legend. Okay. Anyway, so as you can see, Philip just went live. We're not going to be watching all this. If there's any hype, if a begging segment happens, we can watch it. You know what I'm saying? I know we have some people in the field watching, so if it goes to the legendary begging style, we can watch it. Of course, he did.
Our correspondents will let us know. Trust me, they're working hard, diligently.
We're trusting you guys in the field there to let us know. He did title the stream this, which I thought was very funny. Atlas, final go to hit.
He wants to eat Arby's so bad, it's insane. I've never seen anybody want to eat Arby's more than the guy today. It's wild.
And I have so many clips to play, but since you mentioned that, let's get to that. So this, for whatever reason, we are just living and dying by the goal every fucking day because we didn't hit it like 3 times this week. So that means it is.
Yeah, we're in dire straits. We're so down bad right now.
All dents on deck, honestly. Come on, guys. All dents on deck. And this was during the week here. Big ups to, this was from DSP Gout, who put these clips together. They are madness. Listen to this.
All right. So, guys, herein lies the problem.
Yep.
Okay? I'm going to be honest with everyone here.
Please start.
Don't go anywhere.
Why start now?
I want to tell you what the problem is here. Okay? Because we do have a problem.
What is the problem?
Yeah, go ahead. What's the problem? Go ahead. I'm waiting for it.
This fucking thing, get it to close because I don't want to.
Go ahead.
Oh, we gotta finish this real quick. Hang on. Let me just fiddle around.
And task.
Hang on.
great new computer. Task manager and task. That's as you do.
All right. So.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead.
Herein lies the problem with what just happened. Since once again we didn't hit the goal. All right. Turn off this camera.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Hang on, let me turn off this camera. Give me more time to waste. Big ups, Jericho. Okay. I thought it was Jericho because you said you sent something, but as you can see, I framed it. This is very meaningful to me. I did frame it. I'm going to treasure this, my friend. Thank you so much, Jericho, for this.
I love it.
It's awesome. I can't wait till when I die and my kids have to go through my stuff. And then
they see this random shit. Like who is this random football player? My dad didn't even like him.
Yeah. Why does he doesn't even like the Packers? What the fuck? What is this? And trying to put the pieces together,
Since once again we didn't hit the goal. That means that tonight,
Uh-oh.
smart guys,
Oh, no.
if you guys aren't aware, I'm not doing gameplay
No.
tonight. The late stream is our smart guys commentary.
Well, that's
show,
cool.
Okay. It's going to be on DSP React on YouTube, but it's also going to be on my Kick channel. So if you're on my Kick channel, just stay put.
Okay.
But if you're not, if you're
Lucky
watching on
Kick,
YouTube, it will
I
not be
guess.
on DSP
Stay
Gaming. It's going to be
put.
over on DSP React. Okay.
Just hang around. Just wait.
PPP and I split that show.
Oh, I call him PPP now.
50-50. And the way it works
Well, they
is
don't
I
always
am
split the
counting-
show either. Like that's
No.
not 100% of the case. So
Good point.
I don't know why we're saying it.
Last week, Triple P, I call him Triple P, felt so sorry for Philip. He gave him the entire check because he wanted Philip to get this Japanese snack goal. But apparently,
Just had to hit the goal.
yeah, apparently that didn't happen this time though. So, well, because we have one last goal to hit. So, anyways.
Pushing the show towards our support goals in the light.
This is so wild.
If the light's going to turn on, there we go. If we get enough for it to count. So, for example, let's say tonight
Focus,
we make
bigger.
$500 on Smart
Oh,
Guys,
shit.
which I don't think we will.
And
but
now we have to do an
done it
example.
before.
We can't just
But let's
tell
say
it
for
how
the
it
sake of
is.
Yeah, here's an example. Here's the theoretical. Let me run this by you. Okay, you give me
Why don't
500.
you just lay out the scenario right now?
Yeah, here we go. This will help you understand this dance. Listen up.
argument, we hit that,
Okay.
right?
Go ahead.
So then I keep half, that's 250, and that
Okay.
is enough because the goal is 150, so we count one towards
Oh,
the goal.
sweet.
Okay? So,
Awesome.
even if it's a slow night
Uh-huh.
on Smart Guys, chances are I'm likely going to get like a goal. I'm going to hit at least one goal. So I would guess that by the end of tonight, probably I'll be at 9 out of 10.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, take a sip
Did
of
he hit the
defiance.
goal last night? I don't
They did
even
not.
know.
They did not. They did not hit the goal. They
Let's
did get
go.
300 or something, so they did get 150. Therefore, it counts towards this goal. It's complicated.
Oh, okay.
Keep up.
Okay.
But here's the real problem.
Okay. Oh no.
Only once ever did the show hit $600, and I think that was week 2
Okay.
or week 3. I think
Yes.
1 week we hit $600 in support.
Very important.
So, if we happen to do that tonight,
Uh-huh.
that will count for 2 goals, and we will hit 10, and that means tomorrow will be DSP tries at Arby's,
Oh,
and I'll
that's
be doing
fun.
all these taste tests to
Oh wait, it still continues. Hold on.
Arby's, and I'll be doing all these taste tests to end the Sakura box and start the European one. But we don't
I'm
make
so
$600
excited for the
tonight,
European one.
All right, that means that tomorrow, probably not doing Arby's, and that's going to screw everything up.
Okay, listen to these
Everything's
reasons.
fucked.
Listen to this. You talk about third world problems here. Listen to these problems. Get ready.
Okay, because quite frankly, if we don't do it tomorrow, DSP tries it.
What
Then
happens?
it kind of feels like a waste because my
Uh-huh.
wife already had things that she was going to cook for the rest of the week.
My wife
Okay.
already had things she was going to cook for the rest of the week.
She's not working
push 'em.
Thursday, Friday this week. So I would say if you are going to support,
Uh-huh.
please mount your support for tonight. For Smart
Mount your support tonight.
guys, all right?
Regulators
You know,
mount
anything
up.
again that
Please
we do
regulate
tonight on
these
the late
tips
stream will
goals.
count towards the goal. So please do.
First world problems. I said third world. Excuse me.
I really hope that we can do it tonight. I don't know if we're going to, but I
Uh
really hope that we can.
oh. Okay.
All right, if we don't,
I really
Remember,
hope.
you get the
Jeez.
point. I mean, I keep going with this, but you get the fucking point. We're trying to get the messages today, so I won't keep playing it. But honestly, there has never been more pressure than ever to hit these goals, and this whole new system was supposed to alleviate that. Remember that, Atlas. Don't forget.
Yes, this is every day. And one of the reasons, like, I just, when I tune into the guy, I don't do anything with it anymore. Like, I watch the guy, the pre-stream, and then it's just, hey, we need to hit the goal. We need to hit the goal. Guys, let's plan out the Arby's spending. Guys, I really want to eat these snacks. And it's like, what are we doing here, dude?
It's really intense how this new goal has done the exact opposite of what the plan was. But I think really it was the plan anyway to give him something to talk about, because now we can talk about the goals forever. Let's see if he is begging now. I guarantee he is. Let's check in live.
and we got all the way through chapter 15.
Nope, not watching
Oh,
that.
shit.
All right, let's go. DSP in the wild here. This is the Archcast, 105 subscribers podcast. They had a quick mention of the guy. Let's play it.
Before they took a very different turn.
Oh, this is Arch Warhammer. I'm familiar with Arch Warhammer,
Oh.
or formerly known as Arch Warhammer.
Does he do Warhammer content?
I believe he still does, but he had to
Okay.
drop the name because they don't like him very much.
Are you a Warhammer enjoyer, Atlas?
I enjoy the lore and the reading and
Okay.
video games, but I never played the game. I
Okay.
own no minis.
Okay, so you are getting laid then. Okay, thank you. Thanks
Yes,
for clearing that up.
absolutely,
Okay, I just want to be clear.
Harvey says, so it normalized e-begging. Great. No, it didn't really. People who genuinely e-beg still have a terrible reputation. Look at DSP. I downloaded a Creator Wrestler of DSP on the new WWE game the other day, and his whole entrance they gave him was it raining money, and his theme was "Better have my money," and he's just throwing money all over the place. Like, his reputation is you can still have a reputation as an e-bagger if you're a total e-bagger, but like. Look at all these super chats coming in and people dumping hundreds of dollars.
Anyways, there you go. That was the mention of DSP. So, you know, as usual, when you mention DSP in the real world, it's either he's jerking off or he begs for money, and that's kind of it, right? I mean,
How sad is that as an existence, dude? That's what everybody knows you for.
yeah. That's what he's trying to fight against so hard, as we're going to play. Don't worry. We got that FGC nonsense coming up. Here, another DSP in the wild mention from Botchamania, 150th subscriber channel, and they play wrestling stuff, so this might get muted out or cut from the replay, but you know, we'll let it go for now.
Did you watch the Royal Rumble last night? There was a fan on the pre-show crowd that read DSP get a job. I agree. Well, good for you agreeing. And good for him for being a complete loser and getting on the pre-show. Who the hell watches the pre-show? I don't watch the pre-show. It wasn't on the pay-per-view. I wouldn't have even known about it if a bunch of people didn't send it to me. What a loser. If you're going to try to get a sign on a WWE show that says something negative about me, you better get on the real show.
Cool.
What a schlub that he's trying so desperately to get on camera on a pre-show that like 4 people watch.
Thanks, Christian.
No. He's got a point.
By the way, this was a... so he's got a point, but then he says wanks.
Wanks.
So, once again, I told you, Philip is brought up for two reasons these days. It's jerking off or e-begging, and that's kind of it, right? Okay, anyways, moving through. This is a great, cool fucking find. I don't know how I found this. It came my recommended, and my recommended is fucked, as you might expect.
I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine what your recommended looks like.
That's dangerous, all right? This video had 10 views, okay? 10. It's not that old.
You were
it's not
digging
that
deep.
Old. Oh, I always do. Hell yeah, I get my spoon out. All right, but it's 10 views. It was only released last year, by the way. But this, included in this video is a link to a file, and I checked it. It's all good. 5,000 sound clips from DSP, and they are all meticulously ordered into the date, what they say. This person is I mean, it's awesome how much work they put into this, honestly. It's kind of scary too, but it's insane. So if you want to get this link, get the sound effects yourself. It is insane. And I asked a higher scholar of the lore than myself, Doomer Ziggy, and they said they showed up on Doomer Ziggy streams from time to time, and they really know their shit. And also, weirdly enough, the channel is called DSP Minecraft Mirror. And all he did in this channel was upload DSP's Minecraft playthroughs, which is another kind of weird thing.
Yeah, that's incredible. Come on, guys. We need more heroes out there like this fella. Do your part.
Yes, honestly. So anyways, this guy, I mean, I'm not joking. I download the file to make sure it's all good, and it is legitimately all good. 5,700 sound effects on this puppy, all linked with timestamps, everything. So if you need sound effects, download this video. Let's give this guy some fucking, I don't know, give him some thumbs up at least. The video has 14 views on it. I mean, this guy's doing the fucking work. He has artwork involved. It is nuts. So here's just a sampling of what you can expect from these sound effects. I got a few ready for you here. Okay, here we go. Big ups. Oh, by the way, Steve is here. Hello, Steve.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Make sure
What's up, everybody?
Okay. Listen to these sound effects, Steve. You're going to love this.
You're a grown-ass man asking your audience of wheelchairs.
Oh my god. Alright, here we go.
Fucking job.
Here we go.
You've been begging. You always got some sort of.
Blah 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 blah.
Classic, right? That's a classic. Next, here's another one.
I always got to come back and change, and I got to correct myself on times when I was wrong, and I apologize for being wrong. That was something that I think I was wrong on.
There we go. Here's another one.
And his videos primarily are watched by children. You know, that's his audience is children.
Okay, there we go. And one more.
Who was that about? Who do we think that was about?
Good question. My first thought is Tevin. Was that right? Or is it PewDiePie?
I don't know. My first
I want to say it's PewDiePie.
Oh, Keemstar could be. Okay, last one. I mean, there's 5,000. I'm just going to play 4, but yeah, go check that kid out.
Did 100-bit cheers say, Phil, how come I'm autistic? I'm not. You're just a dick.
Got him. But anyway, yes. Once again, they're all searchable. It's very easy to find them. Big ups to that person. DSP Minecraft Mir is their YouTube name. But anyways, you're a legend. Okay, moving forward positively here. Let's go to Well, first, Steve, I know you took your cat out to the vet today. I think, right? I saw on your Twitter. Yeah, how'd that go? We want to get some updates.
It was good. It was okay. Yeah. Just making sure everything's okay, measuring various levels of things.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Just a checkup. But yeah, it was good.
Okay. Well, I have someone prepared something to cheer you up with, and me and Atlas are going to have to check out on this one because it is a very heavy British style reference. Okay, we're going to play it for you. This is from Captain Day After Day. This they said the British style host would understand this. I kind of don't, but it's 47 seconds. Let's enjoy for Steve and Sam. Come on. I'm liking it. I'm hot. Okay, I don't agree with this. No.
I love it.
There you go.
I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Thank you.
Okay. There we go. Big ups, Captain Day After Day. That's
very
legendary.
Well done. Very well
ups. Okay. Now we're very British style comedy. We tried to keep up, but it was tough. But big ups to everybody. Okay, so to start the day, I want to show. Let's check in real live with the guy. We're gonna be all over the place today because we are live. Let's see what's going on.
You've been saying, nah, not yet. Now is the time. Let's get it hit. Let's get
right now.
Let's get some
I was gonna
memberships
ask what
on
he's
YouTube.
holding, but
Let's
I
get
you know.
some super chats and let's get some tips and let's hit it right now on this show.
Not tomorrow.
Let's get it going. Let's do these two taste tests right now on the show, and then let's get it so that we do the Arby's at the end. Let's just get, and then we can start moving.
I want to see the Arby's so bad, guys. Come on,
and then we can start talking about it because we're working so
I
much
love that he's like, if we get it done now, we can then look at the next one.
And it's always that. It's always the next goal.
Yeah.
Great, we hit 150. Let's hit 300. What? Can we revel in it for 2 seconds?
This one, right? But
I'm already thinking about the next takeaway I want.
Yeah. Cat's already got the Taco Bell on her mind. Come on, guys.
For you guys.
And I'm only saying that because he brings up her ass every fucking time we talk about this fast food. That's the only reason I'm saying it.
She's the reason that we have to do it on certain days. It's her cooking. It's her being off that determines why we want to do it anyway.
Yep. He always brings her into this shit.
Today on this stream. All right, so let's get it going.
Come on.
Let's get some support of every kind, okay? And as I said that,
every kind.
Our first contribution arrived.
Okay, this will be good. I
received a $2 tip.
All right.
Hell yeah.
From Flatman B. I hope everyone's well. Long day ready. I'm gonna relax.
This dude, I don't know what this dude's deal is, but he drops about $10 a stream now. He'll do 5 $2 tips of just randomness. I don't know what.
I've noticed that this week. Yeah, he's definitely on one.
And if Flatman B, you'd think it's a Flathead reference, I thought, but I don't know. Who knows?
With some Street Fighter 6 Ryu ranked, much love to all MPs. Thank you to Flatman B for
Hell
our
yeah,
first
Flatman B. Come on.
Let's get one super chat right now. Okay? Yeah! Let's also get some memberships and let's get it to some subs right now.
Relax, man. Relax. All right, right now I need super chat.
Let's get our first of each.
Disgusting. Filthy.
And get people up on the leaderboard.
Filth.
We got it. Dark Side Dabbing with our first gifted sub.
It's incredible, though, that you could just join at any point. And he's probably doing this.
Absolute filth.
Of the day. Thank you, Dark Side Dabbing. We got one. So let's do it. Let's get
We
that
got
on the
one.
leaderboard.
All that.
Now,
we
who's
got
going to drop
one.
a membership?
All right. Okay.
Oh, have I missed
Who's
the
going
names?
to drop
Have
the
we done the
membership
names?
right now?
No, we have not done names yet.
And who's going to do the first super
Love that
chat?
bit.
Let's do it.
Look at this. We have never been lower on this, man. This is insane. Insanity.
He really does just wait around for it,
Yeah.
too, at this point. Like, that
Oh,
used
yeah.
to be the joke, right? Like, you would exaggerate when you say that he just waits. No, he really does. He really does just sit there.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even just talking about anything else to fill the silence. He's literally just sitting there and waiting for
Stare down.
an alert to go off. Yeah.
Stare down. This is the stare down method.
Let's do it. Come on. Let's get it right now.
Come on.
Right now, let's do a super chat.
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
do a countdown. Ready?
Oh my
10,
God.
Come on, it works for
Nah.
Triple P.
8,
That's I call him Triple P.
7,
Dude.
6,
Dude.
5,
This is so embarrassing.
4,
This is
3,
disgusting.
2, 1.
This guy should be ashamed.
1. Come on. Let's get a super chat in there. Let's
Son of a bitch. This is wild.
get a membership. What's going on the YouTube side? Are you guys asleep? I see you talking in the chat.
Oh
and I
my
see a hell of
God.
a lot of names that don't have crowds.
We can't leave this,
What is
guys.
going on the YouTube side of things right now?
What's going
One.
on? Why is it the way that it is?
1.
Yeah, just count again. Cool.
Battle Duck says, just turn off the stream until the super chat comes in. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
just turn it right off.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Hold on.
Please,
Here's
let
what we got.
today be the
Ready?
day.
Yes. LTG, come on.
Hold on 1 second.
Turn the camera off.
Come on, LTG.
Wait a minute. Hold on. My whole setup is messy today.
Oh, okay, well that I should
gotta
tip.
figure it
I
out.
should tip for that.
All right.
Okay,
So
I'll
you're just
tip
going to
now.
stare
Wow.
at my study
It's really
with
doing
no
it.
one in it until a super chat comes in.
Oh
There you
my
go.
God! Now listen to this. See,
Beautiful.
this is the thing. Like, it's all fun and games and stuff, and absolutely people that donate to Phil deserve it for being, I mean, I guess they're, for some reason they think Phil is worth donating to, which obviously any normal human being can see that's not the case. But Mayor Charlie, okay, I see this in chat, says, I would donate, but I'm tight on cash. Now, it could be a LARP. I don't know what the fuck the deal is. But I do legitimately have seen in the past few days Mayor Charlie leaving extremely supportive messages to Phil. Phil would beg, and Mayor Charlie would be there. Hey, hopefully this gets some momentum started. Right? And this is the people you're begging to, people that really do care about you, right? I know he doesn't give a fuck, but I'm saying that's what you're doing, right?
Well, that's why this
yeah.
attitude is so despicable in the first place.
Yes.
Is because, like, assuming that the people in your own chat are being genuine, you are actually treating them like shit. And
Yes.
if he wasn't DSP, assuming your chat is genuine is like the safest assumption possible, because why would they be there?
And Killjoker, thanks for reminding me, because that we're gonna get into that too. The regard talk, let's say. Mayor Charlie donated during that, said, "I'm legitimately I'm literally disabled. And I'm okay with this."
Trying to give him the pass. Very respectable. Help a brother out.
I wouldn't have guessed, actually. Oh. Okay, this is moob shot, side moob, camera one. Okay,
This is not centered at all.
there you go. That's the moobs are
Flatten
set.
him down, Phil. Flatten him down.
It's auto tracking now, auto centering. It is.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
This is
hopefully
where we
I was gonna
donate,
say,
right?
hopefully auto centers and gets better because that was not off. So there you go. Do that. There we
Okay.
go. Now it's just my study.
My
I'm impressed he
study.
didn't wait. I'm impressed he actually just
Well-
went back to his camera rather than like actually wait.
We didn't get any super chats or members, but another tip came in.
Okay.
It's a $2 tip.
Yeah.
Whoa, a big $2.
Flatman B.
I remember that you have mentioned older fighting games than Mega Man. Humble Bundle now has all of
Who
Capcom.
cares?
No one's playing it any actually.
that
No
sounds
one's
awful.
different. Like Mega Man games.
Ooh, I don't
Who
know
cares?
about Humble Bundle.
So it's unfortunate. I wish that they had a community.
Who cares?
And no one does.
What?
You're supposed to own
Nobody.
the rights to all of those games to be able to do that.
What?
And no one does.
Oh.
Right? They
Torrenting.
just download the fucking ROMs. and
I
then
own
they play them on
I own
5K.
every single
The thing
game
is,
I
there hasn't
have
been any
torrented,
illegal attempts
honestly.
to stop
In every single
anyone.
console, of
Uh-huh.
course.
Yeah. Everybody on Fightcade is downloading illegal ROMs, Phil. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. None of them could possibly own the games.
things with Fightcade or these
Yeah.
ROMs yet, right? Like Fightcade says, well, we don't have anything to do with the ROMs. We're just the netcode. And
Yeah.
so,
Oh.
I mean, do you really think Capcom is going to go after someone individually, try to sue someone for playing on ROMs? I mean, probably not.
Okay. So what's the problem then?
So that's
Oh,
why.
this is why we
So
can't
people are
emulate,
Like,
I'm
well,
guessing.
if I'm going to play
Oh, yeah.
the classic games, why am I going to pay for it? It's
Who
for malicious
cares?
purposes. A normal person, who gives a shit? Who
cares?
It's unfortunate, but that's life. And,
Okay.
That's life. Nothing we could do.
You know, it is what it is. So
How long until we talk about
anyway,
trolls?
Just like your back.
So that's what's going on with that.
I
That's
think
why
it's
I
the
can't
next
play Fight
topic.
Cave. That's also why those old fighting game collections are
Any
pretty
troll
much dead.
comments?
So
Okay. Okay.
more catharsis.
And no, VPNs don't work. VPNs always add delay and input lag, which you don't want. That's the whole idea of playing a fighting game is it's competitive and online. And if you do a VPN and change your IP,
it is competitive and
No,
online.
you play for fun, Phil.
That's the point of
for fun.
that's the point of fighting games is they are competitive and online. Yes,
Exactly.
perfect. Nailed it.
So there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Guys, I am still sitting here.
Thank you for the tip. Now, guys, I'm serious about this. But let's get a super chat
way.
and let's get some memberships.
my
Let's get a
God,
variety of support, right?
You thought it was, like before, you might have thought it was a joke. I want to reiterate that I was not joking. You might have thought that was a bit, okay? But it wasn't. I'm serious.
And let's keep it going. I'm dead serious. I want to hit the goal by the end of this stream. Or the end of this.
I really want this burger.
Podcast.
Give it to me.
Stuff going. I want to get food ordered. I want to
Shitty Arby's fish anyway, too. Like that's what we're doing. That's what we want this so bad for is Arby's fish. Let that sink in. We're going crazy.
I know what this is. This is right because Cat cooks. The rest of the cooks. This is his day to cook, and he don't want to cook. So he's desperate to order this food, so he doesn't have to cook.
This is all I got for my girl.
Don't want to make
have to get the food.
You know what? Something is sadder. I think the real truth of this is he told Kat like definitely we're doing this on Wednesday, right? And then he doesn't want to like even go through the conversation of well we didn't hit the goal, honey. Sorry about that. He doesn't want to do that like that. I don't want to talk to her that much. I don't want to explain that. That's a nightmare, right?
It's for you, so that we can focus on.
I mean, Loki, that is kind of embarrassing to go up to your girl and be like, "Yeah, babe, I can't buy us Arby's tonight. They didn't pay me enough money." Like, all right, dude.
All right.
If we wait too long, it's going to be too late to order the food later.
Okay,
so I want to hit it as soon as possible. If you're here, you're watching,
Yeah,
enjoy
I'm
the
watching.
content. Please
Yeah.
support the content. Follow
Okay.
Darkside Dabbing's example. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Thank you, Darkside Dabbing, and thank you for the tips. Flatman being the anonymous tipper as well.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
We're gonna move on or not?
So, what's going on today? We got Anamusha.
Okay, we can move on. Okay, we'll come back.
Thank
Don't worry.
God.
We'll keep checking in. Okay, we'll keep checking in. Lucky Limes with a good point says, why isn't he doing DSP politics? There's a lot to talk about. You know why? He got cooked too hard, I think. I think that's my opinion. Like, he just got cooked too hard. The internet, obviously, make fun of every single take he had. The comments were cooking him. He said, fuck it, it's not worth it. Right? I could just do gaming and get the same amount.
The views were also going down because much like everything DSP does, it gets views for 3, 4, 5 streams maybe, and then it's all downhill because nobody cares anymore. Like the wow factor's gone. He's just being ignorant, like always.
And also the money wasn't coming in.
Yeah, that's real too. I mean, that was the biggest problem.
probably
those
more
three
of that than
things
than
combined.
Yeah.
Probably simplify it, that to that. You're right. Joe Dub in the house says, those in Kick Chat, stay right there. Do not go shopping. I need your money instead, okay? That's a good
Don't
callback.
go shopping,
That's a good callback to a FYE mall tournament. Big ups. Ooh, Matt Ice, we got some few 24 months members now, and you get you guys can see the new badges. Sam made those. They're multicolored crystals. They're really cool. Check those out.
The RGB crystals,
Big ups to Big Eagles 29. It says big ups Juan. Big ups King Eagles for the big ups to Juan. Maximus says insert descriptor clapping here. Oh yeah, insert descriptor clapping here.
Right. Got you.
I like that.
It's okay if you say that, by the way. It's okay if it's a descriptive term, so don't worry. Beetlejuice 3 says, please give my wife a day off from heating up stuff from the freezer, and let's move forward positively towards the next goal. I love how his excuse was, too, to Triple P, is that we don't have a lot of food, and we have to go shopping that day, but he showed his freezer's filled with stuff. It's jam-packed. Right? I mean, we clearly have food in the house. We even have snack pizzas. That's pretty cool. Papa Polecat says, big ups Atlas in the stewed. Wild. Hugs and kisses, everybody. Big ups Papa Polecat. And big ups to... You're a legend, Papa Polecat. Big ups Vikes, who says, rare cuck and dank cuck simp were 200 of the 300. Okay, so last night... Rare Cuck, that's Rare Tricks. Dank Cuck Simp, that's Dank's Need Phil. We're 205 out of the 300. Yeah, so again, we are supported solely by whales.
Yeah.
Completely by whales.
Don't address that on the stream.
No.
You're gonna get your ass reamed for that one.
Please. Joe Dub says at this point he might as well just order the Arby's now and go, guys, come on, the Arby's is 30 minutes away. I need to hit the goal now. He holds it in front of his mouth. Yeah.
I was just about to say that, guys. If you want me to bite this, I'm gonna need.
All right, who's gonna donate for the next bite? Okay, Flatman B, just earned yourself another bite.
For every $10, I will bite into my sandwich.
That's what we're doing now. Will Penn in the house.
We need to start doing that.
Will Penn says to Steve, "How long do you want me to stoke this clipper? Clipper?
Clipper. I'll be back for Christmas.
Okay, that must be more British humor that me and Atlas don't get."
Yep.
Beetlejuice 3
right
says,
my head.
"Wild to assume that DSP cooks Atlas." That could be. We've seen his cooking. Right. Okay. Big ups, everybody. Let's keep moving forward positively here. We got a lot to get to. Let's get to a message, okay? We're going to make sure we do messages today. So I'm going to go.
I thought that was the point of the show.
No, yeah,
one
it
of
is.
one.
So speaking of Papa Polecat, I'm going to skip over Papa Polecat and go straight to Mama Polecat. Got a message today from Mama Polecat. Okay? Let me delete Papa Polecats real quick. Delete it. Okay. Mama Polecat, go!
Good morning, everyone. It's Mama Polecat, if you didn't guess already. A few things I wanted to bring up was one of the degenerate followers of DSP named River Rejection.
Yes, we've seen him.
Dead girls can't say no. Gross.
I didn't see that one.
Oh yeah.
I saw
it's like, remember when I think it was like back in the early 2000s? It was one of those like edgy shirts that people would get. You know, like I poke badgers with spoons, or you're all locked up in here. It's one of them. Dead girls don't say no. It's
I saw like some Nazi stuff. I saw some.
The white supremacist stuff.
And I saw like he was gonna he had a knife and he was like gonna stab himself. That's like all very
knife,
emo. Yeah. Very cool, dude. Let me tell you. All right, anyway, back to it.
I just thought, just bring that up because we all know of Darziak, the disgusting dragon fucker, and then.
Well, we have no proof that he's done it. He wants to do it. Please, he wants to.
I'm saying, if you have proof he did it, I guess pull it up. But I don't know if that's the case.
Just want to make sure this is a factual show. He wants to do that. Okay, he hasn't done it yet.
ALT avoiding lawsuits from dragon fuckers, I guess.
Thank you. Allegedly. I mean, that TV probably looks a mess from playing that Parthenax part of Skyrim too many times. Having some fun on that.
Oh, but it's fine in Shrek.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, what's going on now? Fucking woke assholes.
The file, and then the list goes on.
Of his love, damn it.
So just thought I'd bring that up. If you didn't see that, go look.
Okay.
Again, it's River Rejection. I also wanted to say hi, Steve. I heard the DMs were open. Sorry, babe. And then ALT, I wanted to say I love the Collins show.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait for the topic for next week. If it's fights, I got something for you.
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, I hope everyone has a lovely day. It's raining here, so take care and stay out of trouble.
Big ups, Mama Polecat. Very positive style message. Well, I don't know if it was positive. Okay, but let's hear Papa Polecat as well, because we got to be fair here. Equality is a key part of that being said. Let's go, Papa Polecat. Oh, got to push play, Papa Polecat. There we go.
Big ups, that being said. I was just watching an old Atlas video. Big ups, Atlas. You're a legend. And it was like 10 months ago where he was doing suggestion box still, and it was the funniest stuff. I wish he would do it again. But he was going on a rant about someone that suggested, obviously, he stopped begging as much. He's like, I don't beg, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I never put content behind a paywall. And it's just hilarious because he's obviously done that several times and wage quit several games. And then just recently with Street Fighter 6 ranked, he was like, I'm not going to play ranked unless I hit the goal. And so it's just really funny, like hearing that with today's context. But and then it just started getting me thinking about, I think why I'm so mad at him all the time is because to have such a captive audience and like dedicated audience for so long And to continue to be so goddamn bad at streaming, it's so infuriating. You know, back in the day before I had kids and everything, I used to make content, I used to stream, and it's like having 30 people was like the night of my life. I was like, holy shit, you know, like I'm popping off, you know, and it was so cool to sit there and talk with those people and like just interact and like have genuine like interactions with people. And to see the way he does it, it's just so infuriating. It's like, God, you know, he has this golden egg and he just smashes it into his forehead every night when he turns on his stream.
Yep.
I hate it. Anyways, big ups, hugs and kisses. Love the content. Keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one of the main reasons people don't like Philip is he's given so many opportunities and hasn't taken advantage of them. You know what I mean? And actually squandered them all. You know, because you think about, if I had those opportunities, I would look. What could I do with those same opportunities? Right? You just think about it. Right? Go ahead, Atlas.
Well, I was gonna say, and he is just so disrespectful to his audience, and I say that all the time in my own content. But like the amount of time that he wastes, the way that he allows himself to be constantly interrupted and change topics, and people to come in and say whatever they want and completely derail the chat and the streams, like that is actually disrespectful to your audience who show up for the gameplay, who show up for whatever the pre-stream, whatever the reason is, right? Like, he should be making better content because they actually pay his fucking bills.
Yes. He has endless time to do whatever the fuck he wants and branch out, right? Also, but nope, we're just going to keep begging. Let's check in on him and see if we are still begging.
Very quickly. Every time this comes up, I just think of when Machinima were like, look, we could help you do a lot of things. What would you like to do?
Yep.
So, nothing. The amount of opportunities he could have had to network out and do things with other people and build a bigger audience, you know. It's incredible.
Absolutely could have. Like, I'm not saying DSP would have been a love member of the FGC. That never was going to happen. Never was there. But he could have been like a hated kind of commentator. You know what I mean? Like that kind of heel commentator. But, you know, he could have learned and known his stuff, let's say, you know. He could have been someone that still is commentating to this day on FGC shit. But instead he said, nope, why do I want to do that? I got YouTube. What's wrong with you? But anyways, I know he probably couldn't alive and well in Israel, but it was a chance he had that is now long gone because he just wanted to stay what he was doing. Money's good now. Why am I doing anything else? You know? All right, let's check in now. Are we in? Let's see if we're begging.
Did you get Super? Did you get Arcade Edition? There's like 5 different versions of Street Fighter 4, and each one they rebalance the entirety of the game.
Boring. Okay, we'll check back in. Don't worry. Okay, so next we're gonna get this. I got this. Do not follow this person who made this video. By the way, just don't follow him. Just block him. Atlas the Clip Keeper put this video together for us, and
Please
this is for DSP's use of a certain word. Okay, let's listen to this.
This. Sharpay says, Phil dropped the hard R earlier, but he says freaking instead of fucking. I don't get it. You don't understand that the word retarded is not a slur? It's not. Do you know what it means to retard something? It means that it's slowed down.
Oh.
It's meant to not be of full speed or capacity. It means it's being held back. It's not an offensive word.
Okay, well, real quick, I'd like to go back 2 months and play this clip for you. This is from exactly 2 months ago.
Look, DSP is a fucking retard. I can't really put it any other way. Oh, sorry, am I okay to say that on your show? I said it on my show.
Yes, I say retard all the time. It's fine.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, well, let's see DSP. That's not offensive, so I hope DSP is not going to comment on that. It's not offensive. He just said it wasn't offensive.
He's already facepalming, so I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, what?
So the first words out of Cog's mouth is a slur that you're
What?
not supposed to say.
What?
Right, okay.
It's a slur you're not supposed to say now.
Right? And then Rich proceeds to clap.
Okay, we're not going to the clap part, but it's a slur. 2 months ago, he thought it was a slur you're not supposed to say. I wonder what changed. Oh, that's weird.
Morons have made it an offensive word because
morons made it offensive.
Okay.
They're a bunch of sissy bitches.
Oh.
There's nothing
Would you consider yourself a sissy bitch then 2 months ago? I'm interested in that.
wrong with the word retard or retarded.
Oh, okay.
It has a meaning. All right? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. We used to
I mean, just like what the... Oh, God. It has a meaning. Of course it does. It's a fucking word.
Yeah. So by this,
that's like the point of words.
Yes, it has a meaning. By this logic, though, I mean, there's a lot of things open up that he cannot say is bad anymore. So,
go ahead. But the logic he uses, which he hasn't said it yet, is a descriptor, right? And
it's a descriptor.
the title of the video here. if I want to see that played to its logical conclusion with every other word that people find offensive by DSP, please go to your local urban style area and play this out as far as possible.
Yes.
I want to see how this goes for you.
Also, record yourself. Record yourself doing
live
that.
stream, please, because this is obviously not logical to any capacity.
And this is very interesting coming from a person that has the words fat banned in his kick chat. So I'm confused. I'm just using descriptive words.
That word was banned in his kick chat.
Yes. It was.
I believe it still is.
I believe it still is.
No,
yes.
I think he changed.
Oh no, he did change.
So
Yeah, because it wasn't that. It has been removed, but I believe it was. Yes.
Yeah, people were like, "Hey, Phil, it's censored in your chat, though."
Yeah.
So if it's not a bad word that you can use, why is it censored? He's like, "Oof." And sort that out.
So this logic does not work in real life. This is, again, I think, Philip trying to appease the Kino drones, let's say, and say, I'm cool like you guys. I'm also based. Hello, fellow based. I'm also based. You know? I really think that's it. I really don't think there's anything more to it than that. Philip has no morals. He has no stands or any political standings at all. They're all just can be whatever makes him look cool. That's what I think.
I think a good chunk of it is also that he just wants to be able to say the word without having to deal with the consequences of it.
That's true, too.
You know?
Yep.
With most words that are slurs, you know, that may or may not be hateful, he just wants to be able to say the word and not have to deal with the consequences.
Yep.
But just lame as shit. If you're gonna use slurs publicly, just face it. Say it like it is and mean that shit. Don't pussyfoot around and play and pretend like that's not the case. It is what it is. Say that shit with your chest.
Yeah, you know, it's like the most anti-based thing ever to come up with some bullshit reason why you can say it and it's fine, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit about that, but it's like, if you want to say that, just say it, right? And then just live with it. Yeah. All right? I'm saying it, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. Philip is doing, I care so much about what other people think, I've created a new reason why I can say it. Here, listen to this 10-minute explanation of why it's cool. It's really something. It is really something. But okay, so then we're gonna, you know, I'll put the link in chat here. I'll put the link in chat to this video. Here we go. Listen a little more.
Every single day on the fucking schoolyard when I was 5 years old.
I can see that.
That was like 35 years ago.
Also,
I'm sure changed since then.
Now, one thing, Steve, you got to remember, he probably was called that a lot, right? So he got hurt. He heard this word a lot. Honestly, more than most, right? Like at 5 years old, I don't know anyone that would say that at 5 years old. Atlas, maybe where you grew up, there was more of that.
Definitely, brother. We were heinous. I was born at a different time.
It's not an offensive word.
Okay.
You know, there are offensive words out there. The N-word isn't offensive.
Okay, go ahead.
And that's exactly where I was going. The same logic. Oh, I heard that on the playground all the time. Well, they used to say a lot of heinous shit on the playground back in the day. All sorts of things you wouldn't say today.
Yeah.
So, again, play that all the way out logically for me, please. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah. What's
and if
the
it
difference
doesn't match
here?
up, then we need to stop.
Uh-oh.
Word because it's directed at a certain group of people of a certain race in an offensive way. That's a bad word.
Yeah.
Okay. But remember, his reasoning for... Go ahead. You were saying the same thing. His reason, You go. Steve goes. Go.
Your reasoning for your past racial humor was that it was, you know, not directed at an individual, but was instead more generalized to be a whole group of people. And it's only racist if you're directing it at the individual. So that's why Phil's racist jokes weren't racist.
Yes.
However, here, it appears the opposite is true.
Yes, that's what I was going to say exactly.
Yeah,
his biggest reason
we've seen that
for not DSS. Saying, for the reason he wasn't racist in his own mind is because it was a general statement. So, for example, when I say black people like black coffee, I'm not talking about an individual black person. I'm talking about the race of people that would prefer black coffee because I want to remind you, their skin is black. That was the joke. I know. Well, I'll pause for laughter here. But that was a legitimate joke that Philip made, okay? So that was okay, though, because it's a generalized statement. But now... we can't say it because of generalized statement. It's okay. We'll get to it. We'll make sense later.
Retard and retarded is not a bad word unless you are the biggest bitch on the planet You should get used to it. Okay?
Okay. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, dude. Okay, well, this leads ourselves to the late night stream of that very same day. Oh, Philip's looking very cool here, by the way.
I love the slant mount.
There was someone in chat that goes by the name of Chimchar81. Real. And they are a hardcore LARPer enjoying themselves. They're doing the thing where they say, seems like we got a lot of withholders in the chat tonight. I'm taking names. I'm tired of this shit. All right, motherfuckers, I'm getting mad. It's time that we hit the goals right now. We are hungry. Like that kind of LARPer. It's very funny. So one time he said, trolls, detractors, and illegal restream dunces. Now's the time for that push-up money. I know you regards can see this. Now pay up. Okay, that's what he said legitimately. Now, Philip took effect for whatever reason. He's going to explain himself here. Banned Chimchar81 because of those statements. Okay? That led to the entire Kick Chat turning on Philip with the Pepe Frog emote with the torch. That was all they were doing in Kick Chat. It was a magical thing. When the internet works together on something, it's a magical thing. Every single comment was about that. And Philip took notice because, again, he wasn't hitting the goal. And that was a problem. So here we go. This is Philip talking about after he has banned Sir Char.
Those Hogans, they're crying right now.
All right, screw you guys. I'm turning the stream off. No one supported the stream at all tonight. I don't know why. So I guess I'm just going to turn it off early.
Big ups.
I don't know. I don't know what's up. Why no one's supporting Call of Duty tonight.
Because I banned loyal viewers. Chimchar outright was insulting everyone on the stream.
I remind you, he said trolls, detractors, and illegal restream dunces. That's who he was talking to. So it's
just trying to work out the context. Yeah. Was he using it in a generalized fashion, or was it specifically directed at an individual?
He said everyone. That sounds pretty generalized to me. I think we're in the clear here.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. Do what he said, did you? You can't do that. You can't be just publicly trying to insult people on the stream for no good reason. And he basically was insulting everyone. So I mean, it's his fault.
But it's not insulting. It's just a description, isn't it?
What it is now this morning on my podcast, we had a discussion about the word retard and what it means. Okay. And then if you're using it as an actual descriptor.
That's what he said.
An actual description of people's behavior, meaning their thought is actually retarded.
You'll get this fine
because they're not smart. They have stunted intelligence.
Okay,
right?
so descriptor's cool.
Not offensive. It's offensive if you're actually saying that someone has the condition who doesn't have it. There's a medical condition.
So literally, you can go into DSP's chat and say, "Hey Jade, hey, have you guys seen the retarded person in chat yet today? I want to say hi to him." Right? Because it's a descriptor.
Presumably, yeah.
So totally cool. Really cool.
Called that, and
again,
that's not what
play this out logically in your head to the natural conclusion with all of the other slurs, and then let me know how that works out.
Now, I'm going to make it clear. I don't agree with this description, but I'm just following DSP's description because he always knows what he's talking about. So,
when I say the word, you can't then just start saying that in the chat willy-nilly, nonstop. Saying it in an offensive manner, that's not allowed.
He said it one time.
What would you like me to do? There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. And it's always telling me that I'm a bad person. It's telling me that I don't deserve any success. It's telling me that I'm ugly. It's telling me that I'm fat. It's telling me that
I recommend therapy.
It's telling me that I'm not funny, that I'm worthless, that I'm a sellout, that I'm a shill, that I'm a piece of crap, that I don't deserve.
These are all true statements, though. I don't think you need therapy for true statements.
Might want to work on this.
I don't deserve the love of my parents. I don't deserve to live.
Yeah.
And
Lads, he's talking about his conscience.
Yeah.
And it never fucking goes away. Some people say, "I'll just go on pills." That's not the solution either. Pills help. Don't get me wrong. You know, pills absolutely help.
Well, this is a very delicate area I have to navigate now. This is a very, very thin tightrope.
They just help to mitigate.
Mitigate.
And help to keep it under wraps. You know, like I said, like sometimes it's the guy
keep it
on
under
the shoulder,
wraps.
like I mentioned.
So then just do nothing is better?
Guy on the shoulder goes away for a couple days.
Keep it bottled up and hidden away, obviously.
Yeah.
That's the
last shout out your viewers on YouTube. That helps.
But at least he's gone for a couple days, right? Now No, he wasn't using it as a descriptor. He was basically generalized use trying to be funny, and it wasn't funny. And he was using it as an insult towards everyone on the stream, which you can't do.
Okay.
So it's his own fault.
He again was talking about the specific people, trolls, detractors, and illegal restream dunces, who Philip himself has said are all mentally stunted. So would fit the descriptor in Philip's mind, correct? Anyways.
He can get unbanned if he asks for it. You email me and I'll unban
He's got to beg. Get on your knees, grovel. Before the king.
It's not all okay or none okay. It's about context.
Okay.
Right?
So now it's all about context. Philip really stepped in it when he decided to talk about this word.
It's about context. Absolutely correct.
Okay.
It's about context.
Okay,
especially with language, when language can mean one thing or another depending on the context.
Oh,
really? I'm not convinced that
Really?
word is meaning one thing or another right now, though.
Hold on.
It just means one.
Interesting. Okay, well, that Chimchar did get unbanned, by the way, after that, because everyone was pressuring him and because he didn't hit the goals, and he was pissed about it, obviously. So he was like, all right, well, maybe if I unban him, I'll get money, right? I mean, I'm sure that's what he was thinking. And Chimchar is still alive and well in that chat. Let's do a quick check-in here.
Is there ever any terms of service or disclosure or non-disclosure agreement? It never existed.
Talking about the night
Just because someone on Reddit says they went to a fucking
well,
Japanese...
unfortunately, that's not true. Someone did send that to me, and it definitely is in the FAQ. I'll show it to you in a second. Here we go, right
They've
here.
been sending it to him for like a week now, and he just won't believe anything they say.
This says, can I do live streaming or live action during the network test? Live streaming is not allowed due to the fact that the game data is still a work in progress. So let's just keep on saying whatever we want to say. Who needs to say the truth?
Yeah, you guarantee you didn't read it. There's no way you read through it.
Let's see, what are we up to
I mean,
now,
most of us don't anyway, but this isn't our job.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So.
And I'm not going to bitch about it after I didn't read it. Oops, I didn't read it. My fault.
Oh, shit. No, fuck. Fair enough.
All right, we're $21, guys. Arby's is getting closer than ever. All right, let's go. Let's get to another message. Arby's, we can almost taste it. I can almost taste the roast beef. All right. Reverend Tillywink, member of competitor of Kaching of the Ring with the banjo. Come on.
Howdy, y'all. Got a question for Steve, my English style cousin. One of the things that Phil does that's like genuinely concerning to me is when you play Street Fighter and he does something, and I play fighting games, and you do something cool, combo, whatever, you pop off a little bit. You say, "Man, I'm nice. That was sick," right? We all do that. That's fine. But when Phil does something, he writes himself a love letter. He's like, that was the perfect move at the perfect time. I locked him down completely out. It's so weird. I have never heard anyone glaze themselves like Phil does. So my question is this a thing with narcissists? Is this a thing that they're known for doing? I legit feel like he's trying to coach people in how to compliment him. Like, this is what he wants to hear. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm making the story better than it really is, but let me know if I'm onto something.
Go ahead, Steve.
Yes, it is something to do with narcissists. It's they have to glorify their achievements. They have to make everything sound like it was, everything they've done as some huge trial that they've had to overcome, and therefore it has like this huge significant meaning, And so for Phil, it's like, I played a perfect round, all my combos came out, and that looked awesome, and I totally owned them, and they had no answer for all this stuff. It's a very narcissistic thing. It's a very reassurance thing. The ego is there, and it's scared, and it's fragile, and so it hears this, yes, you did well. And it helps soothe that anxiety, but he's also hoping that people take it as, wow, this guy's done a really difficult thing. It must have been really complex to do all that. So I'll recognize that and ideally give him money.
That's wild.
Yeah, very narcissistic thing, that. Yeah.
Like, to say it to yourself. I wish I could hear this from other people, but I'll just say it to myself. Like, I know it's not a conscious thing you're thinking about, but subconsciously you're like, okay, I want to hear this, so I'm just going to say what I want to hear. That was incredible.
My favorite is when that snowballs and it turns into him agreeing with a past point he made in the pre-stream or the night before, and he's like, this is what I was talking about. These idiots don't even know how to play, dude.
Now, you might say that was my best argument. That was my best, session of Street Fighter a 6, and I agree. That's how I think.
Mr. Extravagant says, correct, I agree. That's a legitimate soundbite. I'm not making that up. That's what he said. Correct, I agree. All right, Philip is now looking at the Night Rain website, so they're doing some fun stuff over there. We'll keep our eye on it, though.
I wonder if he's going to find a certain line of text that's somewhat relevant, and how will he respond? He'll be so, do you think he'll be mad? He'll be like, they snuck that in before.
Now we're just waiting for someone to tell us where to find it so we can get pissed. Guys,
where does it say that, guys? Come on.
Everyone wants to be super vocal. Everyone wants to yell at you on the internet and tell you stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I know better than you. Okay, show me the evidence of what you're saying. Crickets. They'll all yell at you and say, no,
tell me where to find the terms of service.
Okay, show me the evidence
Where's
of what
the
you're
terms
saying.
of service? You still haven't told me.
Come on. Yeah, and no one was yelling, dude. It's chat.
Yeah.
I'm literally still...
I love this. Everyone's yelling at me and attacking me. It's a chat message, you know?
Wait.
Do you reckon it might be in that tab called information, Philip?
Yeah, I would guess it.
Click on the search icon.
Okay, someone's telling him step by step.
My God.
Okay, how do you spell network test?
Yeah, hang on.
Network
test.
Yeah.
That's a lot of information there, right? Really useful, right?
Didn't even read any of it.
Nope. This is content, by the way, helping me find
it's not the immediate
TOS
thing. Yeah, it's that. It's like I'm not immediately seeing it, therefore it's not there. So
this is very fun. All right,
I'll just wait for someone to tell me. This is
check
incredible.
back in. Yeah, we can check back in. I'll keep my eye on it. He's still bitching about it. Let's go to a message here from Brad Burnian. Go ahead. He, competitor in the Axe Factor, which will be Saturday. Meerkat couldn't make it and Sam couldn't make it today, so we're going to move it back to Saturday when hopefully we can get a full, or a close to we can get to a full team. All right, Brad Burnian, go.
Hi all, Brad Burnian here. I've just been thinking about podcasts, and I think one of the things that's nice about podcasts is that you can know whatever they're about, you know kind of what to expect roughly. Like, you know, your podcast, you're going to talk about Phil. We know that. No matter whether there's some variations, you sometimes do a tier maker or whatever, you're talking about DSP. We know that's fixed. If it's a true crime podcast, you're talking about, you know, someone who disappeared or serial killer, whatever. You know what to expect. But if you're a fan of the Level 1 podcasts, you honestly don't have a clue what to expect day to day, because you could get some gaming news, you could get some drama talk that we had back in the King's Art periods. We could get a reaction to a trailer with a really alien take. We could have Phil talking about what he's bought for his stream. It's a new mic or a new camera setup, whatever. Then we could have some tech issues later during the podcast. That's
fun.
Some days you don't.
I hope it's later. Usually it's
we can also have a recap of last night's stream. To be fair, that is expected. That's always been there. To be fair,
yes.
Then you can have a recap of the daily wrap, and you know, more recently you could have a discussion, quote unquote, about when it is and isn't okay to use the word retarded. So that's you know that's one of the reasons why I think the podcast does not work is because it's not fixed. Like, you don't know what it actually is. It's nothing. It's just we're out of time.
He ran out of time, but we got the point though. Like, you never know what you're gonna expect, and sometimes if you're really good presenters, you can pull that off. Right? Like, some dudes can just talk about anything and they're good at it. Right? Doesn't matter what kind of guest they got, they can pull it off. But as you know, Philip's not that kind of presenter. He needs to really niche down his topics, but he can't do that because he thinks he's a great speaker. He doesn't have the skills required for that, you know.
The only thing you can guarantee on the pre-stream every day is his worst content, which is the begging, which is the let's hit the goals, the recap of the recap of the recap. Like, these are the things that are the staples, unfortunately.
But I think the worst one for me is that, like, other podcasts have other people on them.
Yes.
It is rarely one person.
Oh, rarely.
And even when it's like one person doing, say, like, you know, a bit about this murder, you know, there's a famous murderer or something like that. They'll go and talk to other people. They'll be like, you know, okay, so, you know, you were this person, you're related to this case. And they're like, yeah, I was leading the case 3 years ago. You just said they have other people on. He doesn't have anyone on. It's just him. It's basically his therapy session at this point.
Oh, it's 100%. And then I like when he goes through his past, like shit you would legitimately say to the therapist, you know, like when I was a kid, you know, I had trouble in high school. It's like, all right, man, just go somewhere else. Don't do this on the show. No one's enjoying this.
I'd love a therapist to hear the Wolverine story and respond. Like, can you imagine he'd lay down on you don't lay down on the couch anymore. You don't lay on the chaise long. You actually sit opposite. So, you know, he sat there talking to them. Laid out the entire Wolverine story.
Well, even yesterday he was talking about he was talking about Street Fighter, and he was like, "Yeah, nobody in the arcades ever showed me anything. You'd be goddamn to find somebody to show you something.
Yeah.
Like, you had no friends. That's a crazy admission on stream.
Good transition. Good transition. Let's go to that now.
Why
so I got
didn't
that ready
people
too.
talk to you? Yeah,
that is wild. Okay,
Did you try talking to them?
As you can see, we are still having trouble with this Elden Ring website, so we're gonna go away here.
It's impossible to navigate. Shitty developers lost their way.
Big ups to Mimology for this one. This is there was a YouTuber known as Button something. Button Press? Button Smash? Button Press. Yeah. A very, a guy that made content about FGC. Very cool, well-spoken. He knows what he's doing very clearly. And he talked about DSP on his show because someone said it to him. And I would say, at the very least, it's a very middle-of-the-road, very non-biased take on this, right? And Philip took the opportunity to respond to this. And let's just see what he says here. Come on.
Attorney, over $5,000.
Phantom money.
All of that money that was phantom money that I didn't have got charged to my credit cards and completely and utterly maxed out any remaining credit that I had.
Phantom money.
Maxed out.
So basically, I talked about this in a video, and I explained that I was very upset about this because it just makes it that fighting games aren't that fun anymore. And I was worried that if I played with my Shiranui again in a week or 2 weeks, the fun would be gone because everyone would know how to beat her easily. Well, my trolls picked up on this. They made highlights of me talking about this and shared it all over the internet. It made its rounds into the actual FGC. And
my trolls caught wind of this like he did something bad. No, they just clipped what you said and shared it because it was so insane.
I love how he makes like this completely normal thing that we do all the time to be like, oh, they got that specific bit and then they put it on the internet and started. He's like, yeah, we do that with like 3 or 4 times per stream.
So isn't it so interesting too that like it's the trolls that got this out and into the FGC and actually people talking about DSP? It wasn't DSP that clipped this out and made a name for himself and had people, talk about him. It was the people that hate him. Isn't that strange?
It can't be that there's anyone in the FGC that's also a detractor either.
No. Philip did not make a clip of this, but it was in his public podcast. So, I mean, everyone can fucking see it. But again, let's blame the people that shared the information, not the people that said the information. That is very similar to when he said, you guys are fucking lazy for Pokemon. He said the only reason he got in trouble is because trolls clipped it. But that's not, we just shared what you said, right? But, anyways.
Button Shack made a whole video. Well, not a whole video. It was half of his daily video about it to get some conversation going. What I like to do is watch this video, directly respond and react to it, and then give you my thoughts. FGC responds to DSP. Content creators are ruining the enjoyment.
Is ruining the mystery behind fighting games in the meta. Buttons that need to be checked. That was a weird ass title, but it's going to make sense, kind of. It might not, because it involves DSP. That's right. I want to thank Drizzy.
He's like looking right at him too.
Me in your story. He says, don't want to give DSP too much spotlight.
Like this
like DSP's looking away. Like
small point. But watch out when he says DSP, he can't help but laugh. Listen.
For tagging me in this story, says don't want to give DSP too much spotlight. But want to get your input on this.
Hold on, because my stupid thing is don't want to give
DSP too much spotlight. Not even watching. Want to watch this?
Yeah, definitely.
Want to respond? Dirty Low is.
Give us 5 minutes.
I'm sure Dirty Low. I wish I could include him in this one right now, but he is. I don't think he's here by the time I'm recording this. But we have a video. It's a small clip. He might make an interesting point. I haven't seen the whole thing. I haven't. All right, so we're gonna watch it. We're gonna get some opinions. Let's see.
Now, on day freaking 1.
All right, so I'm going to skip past this part because it just goes to DSP's point about how he said, this take. because there's all these tutorials out there, that makes it so there's no, like, let's say everyone has advantages if they watch these tutorials, and there's no mystery, there's no discoverability because people share the information too fast, okay? And there's nothing like, there's no period of discoverability where people find things and then you know it, but other people don't know it. You know, that there's none of that anymore when there once was, okay? So let's hear if this guy sums it up here at the end. His final kind of take on it here. Philip talks a lot.
There was a brief period where the audience was watching us, watching Phil, watching this guy, watching Phil.
Yeah, cool.
For profits. How y'all feeling about that? For one, let me say, as a content creator going on 8 years, there's no profits.
Yeah, and Philip's big thing was people share those videos for profits. That was the main reason people share those videos. So as you can see, this guy's laughing at that because that's a ridiculous statement.
He's literally laughing in his face. Look.
There is no fucking profits. Trust me, there is no profits. You can make, let's say you make a game for Meta, somebody that's well known, I don't know, let's say a Brian F. or something like that. Just that one video, because they're not going to make a whole series. Rooflemonger's good at doing that, right? He'll like do a breakdown and whatnot. Who else? I'm sorry, there's a whole bunch. They don't really come to mind. But the chances of you like really, this is going to pay my rent this month on this one series, not so much. That's not how that shit works. YouTube is.
All right, we're getting a report that Philip is crashing out live. Let's see.
Good. He still can't find the fact.
I think, did he just finish? Okay, looks like he just finished it.
Possibly.
Let's see.
Oh my God,
you know it was good.
Wow.
Here we go.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares. You're going to sit there and, but I know this, but I know that. Okay, present your evidence of what you're saying.
Do we tip? Do I tip now?
Present to the court.
Stupid. You're the one who said the dumb fucking thing. Now you got to back it up with facts.
Oh my God.
You don't just get to say whatever you want.
Quick, Philip.
Everyone knows this.
Describe him. Describe him. Use descriptive words.
Call the R word. Do it.
Quick.
Why do they know it?
Go.
Show how
Where did they get
based
the
you
information
are.
from?
Go, you're based.
Well, then you're a moron. Because you went with the group mentality instead of having the evidence. Present the fucking evidence.
There is evidence. I showed it.
Or shut the fuck up. One or the other. Stop wasting everyone's time.
Okay.
That's all it is. You want attention. You want the attention. Oh,
here's
look
the
at
link,
me.
by the way, if anyone else wants
it. You
it.
don't know anything. You probably don't know how to tie your own fucking shoes. Your mother probably wipes your ass for you when you go to the bathroom.
Does she comb your hair, though?
Just comb your hair,
You don't know shit. So stop wasting everyone's time, notably mine, because my time's way more fucking valuable than yours, that's for sure.
Whoa! Okay, anyways, guys, we're trying to hit a goal to eat Arby's.
I was going to say, what's his tips at right now, and how long has he been live? Real
21 bucks right now.
There's absolutely nothing on the website about it, as I suspected.
Okay,
it doesn't exist.
I shared the link in chat if you want to see it for yourself.
It's not real.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay. Let's go live. All right, guys, back to begging. Back to regular scheduled programming. We're trying to eat Arby's today.
Unbelievable. Why are you sending me? No. Boy, people are really dense.
Okay.
They're
Stop sending me a link.
They're really what?
They really are pulling links. No way.
Are you sending me? No. Boy, people are
why
really
are you
dense.
sending me?
They're actually trying to post links
to the page you can't find.
Giga Gamer, $20 an hour? My time is a lot more valuable. Sorry.
Real talk. Real talk.
Kick Chat is on another level these days, dude. Kick Chat is so fucking fun. That's why it's going to die soon, because like we are at peak Kick Chat time, man. I said that last week. It's going up. Quality, never better.
Yeah, Teeling Soldier. He said present evidence. They're fucking giving him evidence. Present evidence or shut the fuck up. Why you keep sending me links?
Yeah.
But it wasn't notarized, idiot. Come on. You know it had
going to the random link. It's the random link. The link that says www.bandainamco.com.
The fucking website for the beta. Show me where on this network test site it says what you're saying. Not send me a random link that you expect me to go to now on stream. I want you to show me, not send me that. Show me where on this network test site it says what you're saying. Not send me a random.
Your mother brushed your hair through high school and you never used a laundry machine until Panda moved out. You're a helpless pig baby.
Link that you expect me to go to now on stream. I want you to show me on the site where it is.
Try Google.com. Try Google.com.
I'm going to go up here and manually
show me where it's at. They literally sent him the link.
You told me to do.
That's like the direct
I don't
address.
trust because you're an idiot.
Okay.
If you weren't an idiot, you would have already shown me where the information was. It's not real.
They gave him the link.
It's not real. These people are
It's
full
not
of shit.
real. You
It doesn't
fucking
exist.
clicked it.
It's just so full of
Is this
crap.
real or not
And I don't
real?
know why I even entertain it. I
Yeah.
knew all
Well,
along.
you need the
that it
content,
was
that's
fake.
why.
I'm not dumb.
Okay. I'm not dumb.
Cracker Jacks, you seem to be in a bad mood. Actually, Cracker Jacks, I'm not. But this is what I've been saying for 3-4 days. These people have been coming on this stream.
This looks
and
like
saying,
it.
You can't stream the beta.
That
or
one
the
sick
network
puppy.
test. You can't
One sick fucking puppy. Who is one sick puppy, by the way? I mean, that's a descriptor. He says, this is pretty toxic. When he says that, you might be onto something.
Or the network test. It's all online. You're just dumb. They're actually insulting me. You're dumb because you can't find it. It's not there.
Okay.
Just as I've said, it doesn't exist. They're making it up, and then they're actually trying to present it as fact. And now they're, well, I emailed you a link. I'm not clicking the link you sent me in a random email, you fucking moron. Okay. Why? So you can hack my computer?
Yeah, hack your computer.
You
Start hacking. Commence the hacking.
So stupid. I'm not going to click on any link you send me in an email. I'm not dumb.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like you can see the address of the link or anything
on the website. And since you can't do it, it just here. You know what? Fuck this guy. Since you can't do it, it's just a moron.
Yeah.
And you're wasting everyone's time.
Say it.
But why are we wasting? We just wasted 20 minutes of the podcast on this, and you have nothing to show for it because you're a mouth drooling idiot.
Yeah. Was that a YouTube ban or a kick ban? I'm trying to see. Let's see.
20 minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, here's some possibilities of who it could have been. Eating out at Cat's Deli. Begging is a bad look. Rambo's dead T-shirt deal. Neck pain for tips. Darziak tap sell actual pedo. Darziak is a real pedo. Actoff Goutler. Actoff Pigler. Hey, pussy,
numbers.
do one push-up for real. Oh my god, this one, guys. This one just punched me in the face with it. Listen to this. It is. Okay, I'm going to try to read it correctly. Jade regarded descriptive. Amazing, dude. Bravo. Jade regarded descriptive, all in uppercase. Legendary. Amazing.
I mean, you guys are so dumb. You guys are so stupid.
And give money, please.
To say dumb shit like that. Like, oh no. Are you going to write emails to Bandai Namco?
What?
Are you going to call their front desk in Japan and say that American streamer Darkside Phil right now is
What does that
broadcasting
mean?
the network test? Well, I'm sure they're going to drop everything for you.
You think, presumably, like, are you going to report me to Namco, like Bandai Namco, and they're going to be on my case immediately? No, it's fine. I'm going to be able to stream the game anyway because I've not seen anything that says I can't.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Ban me.
That's right.
I just like this attitude when they're trying to help him. Like, they're trying to not get his account banned or copyright struck or whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
They're trying to help him, and he's being like this.
And you can bet your ass they will report it. If there's any way to report someone streaming it, I don't know if nothing's going to happen, I'm saying. But, like, I mean, they will. That will happen.
Yeah, I was going to say, if anybody breaks the rules and gets reported, it's DSP. Right now, I'm telling you.
I mean, that will happen.
Police are going to come to my house in my private community, and they're going to jump over the moat. Because remember, I have a moat around my castle full of live gators that eat you if you try to get you.
Funny.
Hey, big ups to Alt Mike Arm.
They're going to put across
shout
the
outs.
moat, and the beta police
I
are
like
going to come
ALT's armpit sweat reel.
Yes. All thanks to Chew. All thanks to Chew, by the way, that one. That was such ridiculous. Anyways, I'm not getting into it. Also, I've seen ALT Simps Melanie Mac. Okay,
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
That's a good one.
across, and
We
they're
need
going to knock
Meerkat
down my
Sims Blabs next.
Yeah, come on, get in that.
door, and live on stream, they're going to hog tie me, and they're going to pull me away for live stream door. And live on stream, they're going to hog tie me, and they're going to pull me away for live streaming and capturing the Elden Ring network test. It's going to happen.
Okay.
Oh no!
No, but you might get taken down for copyright by Bandai Namco when they see that you're streaming.
This is just trying to be funny. I guess we're overacting for tips.
I'm
I don't know.
so afraid of you.
Yeah, okay.
You have
No,
so
we're doing that
much
thing where we
power
over
over me.
exaggerate the opposition point to make it look ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm shaking in my boots right now.
Okay, well, any tips or?
Oh my God.
Well, at least you can move your head all right, Phil.
Yeah,
You
next is
people
fine.
Seems to be
out
okay
there
there,
who
yeah.
talk like this, you live in the most bizarre fantasy land. You
Of
do.
what?
You live in this alternate fucking
Hey, there it is!
parallel world.
Sorry,
You
LT
think
sends
that all
Melody
you-
back.
What do you say? Get this man some Arby's. Hell yeah!
You do. You live in this alternate fucking
Respect.
parallel
Real-
world where you think that all of your delusional fantasies are actually real.
Uh-huh.
And that you have any kind of
Delusional fantasy
over
world
me
where
or
there's
anyone else.
terms of
You're
service
nothing.
on the website.
You're
Yeah,
literally
fantasy assholes.
a fart in the wind of life. You
Oh.
are literally an insignificant little insect.
Why does he always
Fart
go
in
with
the
that?
wind. All are farts in the wind.
Lads, he's
That
talking
all
about
you
his
do is
audience like this.
And sometimes people hear you and sometimes they don't.
Oh,
That's how
You have
farts
no
in the
power
wind
over
sound.
anyone. You just sit there in your little sick fucking circle jerking communities, fooling yourselves into thinking you
Yeah.
have any kind of relevance or impact on anyone. You have none. If you didn't exist,
Yeah.
life would be
This
the
is about
same.
a beta
It would
test code,
continue
brother.
on without you because you
What are we
add
talking
nothing.
about?
Get it?
What? How'd this happen?
Unreal.
Oh, he's
These
in a good mood, by the way. Yes.
Actually think that we're going to report you. To who? Who are you going to report me to?
Okay. Then,
Tell me right now.
then move on.
Are
All right,
gonna
you
report
heard
me
him,
to the same
folks.
people who
Then
listen
move
online
on.
that you cannot stream the beta?
Move
The
on.
same terms of service listers that don't exist?
Can you move on? Or if it's not a big
Oh
deal,
my
why don't you move
God.
on?
Lads, do you remember when we
Think
were
of
like,
Billy
nobody
Boy.
tell him this is going to be great? This is
Yeah, yeah.
better than I could have expected.
Uh-huh. Definitely.
This is incredible.
Billy Boy did our first super chat of the day, $2. He says, I hope you get $400 in donations today. Well, thank you, Billy Boy.
Thank you, Billy
I
Boy.
appreciate your super
Yeah,
chat.
I
It would
really
actually
love
help
the
if you
Arby's.
Honestly.
actually gave the
Ooh, what?
Oh, he's actually
Billy Boy.
saying.
I appreciate your super chat. It would actually help if you actually gave the remaining $376 of donations to get there. That would
That's crazy work. Oh my.
Filthy. Let's get some bags. Come on.
actually we would hit it right now if you did.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the two as well.
Do you? Sounds like it. Damn.
Very appreciative, obviously.
We
It's the
are
24.
salty, aren't we?
Oh, actually, it's
We're in a good mood, though.
20.
Just imagine if he was in a bad mood.
Okay.
You'd hate to see me when I'm in a bad mood.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
How much of the
666
podcast
says, I
have we
hope you
wasted
get-
on this now? You know,
I know. It
Like,
doesn't
this-
matter, though. You have no effect on him.
The
Don't forget
audio
that.
styles, I'm sure, are loving this experience. Listening to him bitch about Night Rain, whether with this on the screen. Very cool.
Begs for money and food. You have no power over me. Yep.
$666 today. Amazing. Thank you.
Cool.
By the way, can we actually do what I was going to do earlier and talk about the different versions of the
All
game?
right, no one
Let's get-
cares.
For those who don't know, Night Rain is a
All right, boring again. All right, we'll come back to it. Don't
boring.
worry. Big ups Jim Balai, who says he also used multiple email addresses to sign up for this network test, which is against the terms of service. I hope he does stream it. Yeah, he did admit that publicly, that he did try multiple email addresses, and he will give it to someone else if he can't play it, which is another breaking terms of service. No, what now? Do anyone care about this? No, I don't think so. But, it is breaking terms of service, factually. Yonahall says, ALT, can you call Bandai Japan and report DSP is doing in Japanese and then post their confused reply? No, I'm not doing that, but that would be funny, though. DSP is here. You know DSP? Okay, he jerked off on stream once. Because Vikes. Vike says, ALT, I do my work story again over being DSP. Yeah, so Vikes, on the call-in show yesterday, we did work stories, and Vikes... that shared one of the craziest ones where he legitimately OD'd at work. That was his story from Vikes. So big ups to Vikes for sharing that story.
Big ups, Vikes.
So that was pretty. It was pretty cool. That show was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked it out, it's a radio show. We call in and tell stories. And there was another person that had shit on the ceiling of a psych ward. They were cleaning it out, and something fell onto them while they were doing that. So that was really cool too. Very good story. It'll make it's a positive story though. It makes you uplifting, by the way.
I wish I'd known. I had a great story about getting fired from my job.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, this week we're gonna do paranormal and ghost style stuff, and could be interesting because I don't believe that shit in the slightest. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, message time.
That's the best way to be.
It's the best way to like really get people interested in like submitting their stories. I think you're full of shit.
Yeah, that's I'm being honest.
You're all fucking liars and scammers, every single one of you.
I'm just being honest. I don't give a fuck. All right, let's go. Let's go to the one, the only, my nickname in college. Oh, Steve's nickname in college, excuse me. 2-incher.
I didn't know I had to be erect.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, that being said, hope you're all doing good. Is there anything that DSP occasionally does or says that makes you reflexively roll your eyes? There are plenty of things that he does that evoke anger or disgust, but I'm talking specifically about those moments that give you a similar response to when he's presented with anything even vaguely romantic or sexual in games. Oh my God. For me, it's whenever he mentions being Italian. It's a pet peeve of mine anyway, people broadcasting their heritage as a badge of status, unprompted,
that
as
is
if
annoying.
it matters or makes them special. But it's just that much more pathetic when DSP does it. I love pizza. I'm Italian. Fucking imbecile. Anyways, what are your picks? Here's my lunatic.
You're a fucking rusty nail. You're a fucking recruit husband. You look like the last shit I took, right? You look like the last shit I took. You look like the last shit I took, right? Close your mouth, cunt face, right?
That is Elegant Elliot Offen, and that is from the Howard Stern show about 20 years ago, I'm guessing here. You look like the last shit I took, huh? You look like the last shit I took, huh? He was a crazy character. Are they still alive? I wonder. Anyways, they're part of the Whack Pack. The Whack Pack was something, for those that don't know, it's kind of similar to how Kino Casino treats Philip. They bring in crazy people on the show and they just make fun of them. Same thing as Triple P and Kino Casino. Same thing. You know, you get it. That's a good descriptor. Okay, so 2-incher here did have a good example of when he brings up his Italian shit. But what gets you annoyed about DSP anyway? I know there's so many things, but Atlas, I'll go to you first. Anything in particular? I know we've maybe had this question before, but go ahead.
When he makes mundane tasks on his day off sound like a monumental chore, I can't help but roll my eyes as a regular adult style person who does normal adult style things. It's crazy that doing simple chores around the house is an all day event for him.
Yes, that's a good one. Steve, anyone you want to share today?
When he over pronounces any given word, but specifically ones like, a little. I try not to let it come across, but every now and then he'll say something like puerile or prosciutto. And it's just like the over pronunciation of it. Like, it's bad enough you're saying it wrong, but the over pronunciation of it, like, oh, fuck's sake.
I guess, that's always a classic. One of my favorites is when he tries to say things he does successfully, but he doesn't do those things successfully, but he talks like it does. So he goes like, you guys know I'm always giving you meaningful content every day, 6 days a week, right? You guys know I try to play a game the best of my abilities every time I get. I try to give every game a fair shot. I don't complain about the game. And he just says it like it is fact, when it's like obviously not fact. You guys just know I have a very, very respected member of the FGC back in the day. It's like, well, no one knows that because that's not true. But okay. Big ups Eric Boyvian has a good point about the Arby's. DSP could say, come on, guys, this is my Valentine's Day dinner. It might be. We didn't think about that, Eric. You might be right. That could be. We know we've taken Catherine to Burger King for her birthday, so why not Arby's for Valentine's Day? That's pretty good. That's a step up, some might say. All right, Mr. Gorehouse says, Steve stays at the Riz Carlton whenever in town. The Rizzler. Skibbity, Ohio Rizzler. Hell yeah. Joe Dub says, I remember last week after the picks.
I like you LARPing as a young person.
Well, I have kids. I have kids. Trust me. And I hear that all the time. Hello, fellow young people.
Have a finger on the pulse of like youth trends.
Well, my son legitimately said, do you have Riz? And I was like, yeah, I got a lot of Riz. I married your mom. So that's a lot of Riz.
It's full of Riz. It's true. I mean,
filled with Riz. Sometimes that Riz allows me to
Yeet.
Oh, yeet. There you go.
So full of razor, but yeet. Yeeting razor all over.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Anyways, Joe Dub in the house says, I remember last week after the pick, someone asked him if he could switch the marathon in his day off, and he said he couldn't because he wouldn't have food. And that's what I was referencing earlier. Yeah, he definitely said that, Joe Dub. He said you could not switch the day off because they wouldn't have food if they don't go shopping that day. There's no food. Zero food. Right? So make it make sense. Mr. Extravagant says, when do you guys start doing messages on this show? Either way, great addition. Big ups. Also, Snoot sucks. Mr. Extravagant is
but we
LARPing.
hit the payday goal.
Exactly. And I've played 3 or 4 messages so far, so felted them again. Felt
We're
it
above
again.
the average now.
Philip is doing a schedule segment, and he's sitting at $24. Podcast maybe has, let's see how much time left on it. 10 minutes left. So we're not getting there before the podcast ends. So bye-bye, Arby's. I can hear Catherine crying right now. Hold on, listen carefully. There it is. Okay, let's move forward positively here.
I think we should make the gameplay the $150 goal. I think if we don't hit 150 by the end of the pre-stream, we just turn it off for the day.
That's pretty cool. I mean, we're getting closer to that, right? He tried to pull that LARP of, come on, guys, I'm not doing anything, but then he bitches out after 10 seconds. But
he's got to commit one of these days. You can't always pull the joke.
Anshul Mishra says, which character from the DSP verse would you like to show up on TCAP? Big ups. What's
easy.
Well, go ahead.
To Catch a Predator.
Okay. Oh,
Chris
okay.
Hansen. So easy answer.
Yeah, that's the easy. Yeah, that's the easy one.
You really want to see it, yeah.
That's like level 1, right? There's many other characters. Yeah. There's many other possibilities. That's the sad spot, right? So
whoever was chasing 14-year-olds with DSP back in the mall, if you exist, I want to see that guy. I wouldn't know it,
dude,
but
I gotta play it. I gotta play it. There, we have that. Someone did that parody. I think it was Predator. Let me search Predator. That should bring it up. Someone made that bit about To Catch a Predator with DSP.
With Derek and what was it? DSP.
I think it was just DSP. Chris Hansen. Yeah. I'll get it. Don't worry. I'll find it. No, where is it? All right, I'll find it. I promise I'll find it at some point. All right, let's move positive. Let's finish this FGC thing because we're almost done. Let's get to DSP's crazy take, and then I'll play another message.
I forgot we were talking about that.
I know. Go.
Beast, right? And the FGC is very small in the scheme of things. These fucking profits people talk about every now and then, they're imaginary. No, I'm not saying you can't make some, because definitely there's big names in the community overall, with the years they put into it, their Twitch, if I could talk, their Twitch streams, their contracts, if they're signed, they're sponsored, numerous sponsors, then they're pulling in something, right? But not just off this one concept that I'm making a combo video. But I will.
So I'm just going to say this very simply, matter-of-factly.
Okay, so remember that guy's comment here. The entire comment was about how there's not a lot of money to be made making those videos. That was it, okay? So here, we're going to get Philip directly addressing that, right?
I'm not saying this to insult this man. I'm not saying this to insult any particular creator. If you are exposing the meta of a competitive thing, whether it's a sport, whether it's a game, whatever it is, if it's something competitive and you're exposing the meta of that to the world, you should do it for a reason. And the reason should obviously be a good one. And if you're telling me that it's not for profit, then what the fuck are you doing it for?
So that implies that the only good reason is profit, according to Phil.
Yes. It's very telling about someone's...
He reiterates that multiple times as well. He keeps going back to that. Use it for yourself. Profit off of it. Take it to a tournament and use it, live. Like he keeps reiterating exactly that.
And you know who would think like this? Is someone that has never, ever, ever, ever had a friend. Because in that way, you never... there's no benefits to sharing anything because I don't have anyone to share anything with. So obviously everything I do that's good, you get it myself. Right?
You can't conceive of doing it for other reasons, like for fun. Maybe you enjoy playing the game. Maybe you enjoy making videos and editing. You can't conceive of it for maybe you want to help people. You want to help people get into the game because it's a good game and you think it deserves a bigger audience. So, here's how you could get started in the game. You can't think of anything other than profit because that's all he would do it for. That's the only point of reference he has when he's thinking about why other people do it. Yeah,
it's very telling from someone's personality to say that. It is just wild, right? And I remember so many magical moments of friends talking about games and like, you try this? Oh my God, it's awesome. And I'm not trying to over romanticize this. It's just a normal thing for me.
It literally happened all the time. Like, we talked about games in the hallways, and they would tell you some shit you'd never heard, and you go home and do it.
Yeah, and then next day, you'd be like, man, that was awesome. You do that? Cool, man. And just a bonding thing that's cool. It's just a normal fucking
you'd
human
be playing
thing.
with them.
Yeah,
you'd be playing with them and be
true.
like, how the fuck did you do that then?
Yeah.
Shit, that move came out of nowhere. Fuck me, yeah.
It's just a normal fucking thing, man. It's very normal. But Philip does not have it. Does
Just
not
care
have
about
it.
money. I just can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm so just enveloped in greed and money. I need money. I need money. Because you understand that when you expose the meta of something competitive to the world, you have actually destroyed the competitive nature of what it is. For example, I want you to just think about this for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Michael Jordan.
This is wild. This is insane. Get ready.
He was at the height of his game playing pro basketball. Did Michael Jordan go on TV and be like, oh, by the way, here's all the tips and tricks that I use to play my game at top level right now and win the NBA championship? I'm just going to lay them all out for you right now. Here they are. Today's just a bad day.
He's like, if Michael Jordan told you how to shoot a free throw, then you could also make it to the NBA, guys. Cool.
I was just gonna say he could have done that. Every basketball player could do that tomorrow, and it would make no difference. You can watch them play. You can see every single step they take. You're not gonna learn anything from them saying to do it that you wouldn't have learned by watching them and having the skill.
Yeah, just like Michael Jordan puts out a basketball fundamentals video and people watch it. It doesn't make him Michael Jordan.
No.
He's still Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's insane to imagine that he thinks people like that. Just shows how little he knows about sports too, honestly, right?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
If fucking Ronaldo tells me how to kick a corner kick in, that I can't fucking do it. Guys, this is exactly what I'm doing. Let's slow this down, and I'll show you exactly where I hit the ball. Okay, now what? You know, that is insane.
Day. Kobe Bryant passes
I've read the Babe Ruth Guide to Baseball. Watch this.
Home run after a home run, obviously.
My saves get corrupted and deleted from friggin' night.
Okay, Ronaldo never took corners. I don't know about soccer. Okay, whatever. Fuck you.
What else can
ban
happen?
anyone mentioning soccer banned instantly.
I hope nothing else.
I agree.
Seriously.
Don't talk about sports in this chat.
Football, excuse me.
No, soccer. Say it with your chest. That shit is soccer.
I'm using it as
Fucking
a descriptor. The word is soccer. It is a descriptor. Listen, what does soccer mean? You sock something. It is a descriptor. You use your socks.
To play golf.
Yeah.
He's not good. We got him better than this dude. No, he did not do that. He also didn't go to all of his fellow players and people say, oh, here's how you play basketball. No.
Yeah, he did do that, by the way.
He didn't tell the other people on his team.
He did multiple camps for kids. He has many instructional videos released. He definitely did.
Oh, so he could be a good athlete. And then years later, all right, down the road, when he's washed up and his time has passed, then he becomes a mentor. He becomes a coach. He passes on that knowledge to the next generation.
Definitely.
He doesn't just give it to everyone right now when he's at the height of his prime game and something competitive is going on. All right, again, back in the day in the FGC.
Yes, here we go.
There's got to be a level of logic here somewhere, and I'm looking for it, and I'm not seeing it.
We are
All
too.
I'm seeing is everyone wants to be hype on the internet and meme about these characters. And shit. Big deal.
Yeah.
There is 100 different weird reasons why you could post up a video online about some fighting game tech, and almost none of them could revolve around money. It could be as simple as, I don't like when this person does something. I figured out how to get rid of it so you can move on with your game. That's literally it. It's just a personal preference thing.
Being a part of a community, you could just talk in YouTube chats, you could just comment on videos, you could talk on Discord, and you could also make stuff. And a lot of people just make stuff because they want other people to see it, and you want to share your thoughts. Maybe like Steve said, maybe you just like making a fucking video. There's 1,000 different things you can get out of creating stuff online and interacting with other people online. Right? And money is just one of those things. And for most people, it's a small part of that. Most people want to be clear about that, right? And it's just one aspect of things you make for. I remember when I was at, speedrunning shit, discoveries are, a huge part of it. And I remember one person made a video that it was a kind of a discovery, it's like a, time save of something. And they were so hyped when this big streamer played it on their channel, and it just, their life was made for that, week or whatever, because, oh my God, I contributed to this. I contributed something bigger than just, to the whole community that's enjoying. And it's like a magical moment that is not about money at all. But of course, DSP has to inject money into everything. And if you're not doing it for money, you're an idiot. Remember that.
Obviously.
When you go to play the game's ruined within a week. It's so boring. Why did you ruin the game in a week? All right, let's continue because I'm sure he has a lot more to say.
Yeah, okay, so let's get to the wrap up here. So the comments, by the way,
Oh, God, yeah.
The comments destroyed. Let me see what this says, by the way. Hold on, let me see this.
Comments on his video,
yeah.
And you're going to see there's actually some pretty intelligent ones.
No, there's
the
not.
problem with modern games is that people are learning the game.
The problem is that people are learning the game at too accelerated of a rate that they didn't earn, and it ruins the game too quickly and makes it boring way too fast.
Okay.
The problem is that
to sum that up,
there is.
I can't dunk on people that don't understand the game quick enough. That's really what we're saying here. I don't want an even playing field. I want me to be able to take advantage of people that don't know what they're doing. Cool?
That's what everything boils down to here. It boils down to the fact that when he was playing, tech was not necessarily hidden, but, you couldn't necessarily communicate with people in Japan or Europe and see how they're playing the games. So he had a bit of an advantage there over people that weren't as versed in the game, didn't know the bugs, didn't know which moves could be exploited or were overpowered. So he had that advantage, and now everybody has access to that knowledge. It's leveled the playing field, and he doesn't like that because he's not special anymore, and he's also not better anymore.
I don't like the way that he says that they didn't earn it. They didn't earn the knowledge to play this well. It's like, well, they went out of their way to garner this information, and apparently you're incapable of doing that, or you don't want to. Either way, that's your L, and these people are going to be better than you. You don't get to determine what they do and don't learn when it's up to them to go find it. That seems so strange to me.
And also, they practice
you didn't earn that like dash cancel into super there. you
like if they
not
did
been
it,
playing long enough.
What?
Accelerated of a rate that they didn't earn, and it ruins the game too quickly and makes it boring way too fast. That's what I said, not that abbreviated version.
Then, wasn't he watching tech videos to beat other players?
No,
listen carefully.
I was watching matchup videos as if I were attending a tournament in person, which is what I used to do back
okay, well, let's hold on a second, guys. I got some videos here. I just got to play this. He said really quick, let's get the quote nailed down here before I play this.
I was watching a match.
And then, wasn't he watching tech videos to beat other players?
No, I was watching matchup videos as if...
All right, well, let's check the Level 1 podcast here.
Now, without further ado, let's get to some of those shout-outs. So, Cyber Showdown did a super chat, first super chat of the day. It says the following. No matter how much I practice, I just get my ass kicked online. I've played on and off, but the modern players constantly spam. I'm not sure how to defend. All I can say, all right, is it's about playing, but it's also about a little bit of studying. For me, I've actually had to study. I'm actually watching videos every night, trying to find viable strategies around stuff.
Videos.
You know what I mean? And one of the hardest things you can do in
okay, well, that's one. I can keep going here.
He looks so skinny in that shot, by the way. And I don't mean skinny in a good way. I mean skinny in a like frail old man. Ill way.
You've lost a lot of weight, but I'm not sure if it's the result of an illness.
He was on a hunger strike then. There wasn't a lot of tips. The tips were slow, so he didn't eat any Arby's.
Stop that, because you're blocking low or you're breaking a
okay,
throw.
remember, we only watch matchup videos, by the way. So listen to how he describes this move he learned.
As if we're at a tournament.
Okay, those are the two things it does. What it doesn't do is stop an overhead. So I'm going to be doing dash cancel overhead to people in the corner, and hopefully that'll lead to a punish combo, and the technique won't work. So we'll see what happens. I hope it works. All right, and we'll see. It's something new that I want to use that I learned from watching videos last night. I have to practice it a little bit, which is why I'm thinking I want to do it.
Well, that's learned from last night. And last one.
And you have to practice. You have to practice a little bit as well. It's not just watching the video and then all of a sudden you're Michael Jordan.
Don't say so.
I learned new tech by watching.
Play.
Today in Street Fighter 6, I played Zangief for about 3.5 hours.
Uh-huh.
First time I had played him in about a week and a half to 2 weeks. I had learned new tech by watching videos online, new combos and new setups with him.
Interesting. Okay, well that's pretty fun.
If I were attending a tournament in person, which is what I used to do back in the day, I was watching matchup videos.
To be fair to him, in those clips you played, I did not hear him specifically say it was a breakdown tech analysis.
That's what he's going to say.
Of any source. I know. To be, if you want to play the semantic word games, technically, but I'm not. I don't want to do all that. That seems goofy.
Going back to live, so I think it's already way past the time he normally ends. I think we're sitting here waiting for a tip now. Let me check.
Idiots who all spam the chat thinking they knew something about the Night Rain beta when they night. Tomorrow we're going to be talking all about the Sony State of Play. I'll be probably reacting to some trailers and the like. It'll be a fun show tomorrow. All right, everybody? All right. Thank you all so very much. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode of the Level 1 podcast. And I hope to see you tomorrow for another fresh and fun show. Everyone, peace out.
What's happening?
See you soon.
Yeah? Okay, anyways, okay. Moving forward positively here. So podcast ends at 65 or something. So there we go. We're almost there, but no Arby's today. It appears that is solidified now. Godfather says he never unbans people like this during stream, by the way. Oh yeah, he never does. They have to get an email. And yeah, you're right, because when he bans people like Chimchar, he will wait till he gets the email and then do it like overnight. He would never instantly unban them except when money's low and we need that boost, right? We need the extra boost. Jeff
what if they come back in real hot about their ban? You don't want that on this stream. Come
that's
on,
true.
guys.
That's true. Jeff Joestar says the Elden Ring sites and FAQ is a boss in itself. That's that's part of the. Matt Ice says Philium says of this dude, the button press guy. What's his name? I want to get him. I don't want to disrespect the man. Button press.
Button check.
Button check. Philium said this dude, he watched the entirety of my video and didn't pause. So nice and cool. But as soon as this dude starts explaining his viewpoint, he keeps pausing that section. Yeah, so the guy, Philip did praise that guy for watching Philip's entire take without pausing and then started talking. But Philip obviously couldn't resist. And then pause, pre-bunk, pause, pre-bunk. It's funny. Big ups, everybody. Big ups to Iwamoto, who says, spent 200 hours a year in the arcade, made 0 friends. Yeah, so I don't know if it's in here. I'm going to search the transcripts here.
Transcript. You got to.
Because someone did say, no, it doesn't look like Memeology included it. But someone said, you didn't make any friends in the arcade that shared tech with? That's really sad. And Philip confirmed, no, I did not. That tells you all you need to know. That tells you all you need to know, man. Spent hundreds of hours in an arcade, didn't make a single friend that would share tech with you.
And he tried to justify it too by being like, well, if you walked up to anybody and asked them to share some information with you, they'd tell you to go fuck yourself and figure it out and call you a scrub. But it's like, well, yeah, I would imagine if you just walked up to somebody was like, hey, how do I beat you? They would probably rightly tell you to piss off. But if you were friends with them, they would probably have given you some information. That's where you should have started.
Yes. And that's
that
where
suggests to me that he was that one. Sorry, but he was the bloke who was like, no, fuck off. I'm not telling you anything. Go fuck yourself. I'm not going to give away my secrets.
And like Mr. Extravagant says, there was a very famous friend he had that he says was one of his best friends, T. So you're saying you're not close enough to share tactics with him? Or he wouldn't share it with you? Some friend.
Even though he did, apparently.
Some friend, yeah. I don't know. Papa Polkat says other play. Yeah, he did say that too. He helped him, but all right. Other players watching Jordan. Man, if only he could tell me how he shoots threes so consistently. I'd be just like him. Honestly, when he retires, he'll release a video, a tech video. Don't worry.
The whole NBA skill level is going to go up, you guys. Everybody's going to be Jordan when he retires. Watch out.
The Deep Fryer says, counterpoint to Phil, the games aren't dying. Smash Ultimate just had its final content update 6 years after release. And yeah, the games are deeper than ever, and there's more shit to talk about than ever because it requires more knowledge to get to that baseline. And you could argue if that's a good thing or bad thing, right? You do have to be invested more to be a big player, but some people don't give a fuck about being a really good, big competitive player either. Go ahead, Atlas.
And that's I was going to say, that's exactly what the whole thing is about. It's a preference on whether or not you want to be that invested to play at a semi-competent level. If it's not you, it's not you. But for some people, it is.
Yes.
They're like, the more knowledge you have, the more it really does get whittled down to pure skill and execution. And some people people kill for that in competition. Like that's all they want.
Mm-hmm. And some
if
people
that's
don't.
not you, that's not you.
But let's play a little quick thing here. We got a lot of stuff left to play here. We got Piece of Peace pasted this.
Yes.
This is a magical.
I was hoping we'd get to this.
Yeah. Shout outs, Piece of Peace, new daddy. Let's go.
I am here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as a realist, I want you to understand something.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter how much you exercise. It doesn't matter how healthy you eat. It doesn't matter how many stretches you do, how many doctor appointments you go to, how many injections you get, how many medications you take. You're going to have medical issues, and you better just learn to deal with them psychologically and physically, because if you don't, you're going to be a fucking bumbling mess, crybabying about it for the rest of your life, instead of learning how to just say, okay, I'll just deal with it and move on. All these things that these people say, oh, you could do this, you could do this. Or you could just live with it, because you can't cure everything.
Wow.
You might want to believe that. You might want to think that life is rainbows and unicorns and everything is magically curable. It's not. I've had these conditions for over 20 years. I will have them for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to terms with that. So I don't need to run to the fucking doctor every time that I accidentally pinch the nerve in my neck. But maybe you do, because you're a sissy. And you think that some doctor is magically going to cure every problem you have. And you think that you have the crazy health solution to every problem. You don't. You're an idiot.
Okay, Steve, I'll let you go first.
I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead, Steve. There you go. Steve, any thoughts?
Yeah, I told you Ollie hated doctors. You know, it's like clearly 9 hours, 59 minutes, or 59 seconds was not long enough. I should have thrown that extra second in there because, you know, that like Piece of Peace said, it's really fucking bad advice. I don't even know where to begin with it.
Yeah.
Like, go to the fucking doctor if you're feeling unwell. If something hurts or you've got an injury, go to a fucking doctor. They will help you out. You don't have to just deal with it, you know? You should learn to psychologically and physically deal with it.
Yeah.
What he's talking about here is he did not want to treat his back. He did not want to treat anything. He hates having illnesses, but he doesn't want to put in the work to deal with it because it's work that you have to put in now. See the benefit immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. Recovery is a long process for a lot of people, but the fact is, you put in the work and you will be okay. And part of that involves taking care of yourself when you're not ill, so it reduces your chances of being ill. So it involves stuff like diet and exercise, and he knows he's fucked up. He doesn't want to accept it though.
Yeah.
So he's having this reaction to it. He knows he's at fault. He knows this is because of like his lifestyle choices, but he doesn't want to accept responsibility for it. So instead, we're going to be like, don't go to the doctors. Doctors can't heal you. Doctors can't magically heal everything. And it's like, well, no one expects that they will. But the point is, they can heal a fucking lot. And they will probably be able to heal you as well. So, I got 2 hours, lads. 2 hours out of this.
I think this is legitimately, there's nothing I can do, like just apply to an entire life, right? Imagine that, applying that to your entire life. And it sounds pretty cool, right? Just don't worry about whatever the fuck you do, because there's nothing you can do anyways. But, I mean, that's just a very immature and lolcow-esque way to handle life, right? Doesn't matter what I do, bad shit's gonna happen anyway, so I just gotta deal with it. Nothing I can do. What can I do? But you know,
this is my life. This is what I've got to deal with because my parents had it. It's like, no, you take better care of your body. You'll be all right.
And also, defeatist. But that's it. When pigs fly, just instantly defeatist. Right? Just all right. Don't do it. Don't do shit. You can't do anything anyway. Why try? Why work hard? You're not getting any more money. What? You know?
Well, and I like that he was like, oh, you guys have the crazy solution to fix all of, you know, everybody's ailment. It's like they're telling you to like stretch and eat better. Like, I don't think that's a crazy solution to some health problems. It seems like step one, get some healthy exercise and a good diet on you, and we'll see how you look. Right?
Yeah. I think Snort Hogan uploaded the further clip.
Yeah.
So if you did want to play bits of it, but the whole thing is because, you know, he just doesn't want to accept responsibility for the situation that he's in because it involves stuff like, I've not sat comfortably, I've not maintained good posture, I've not done exercise, I've not eaten healthily. But because my dad had a bad back as well. This is my future, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
When there clearly is. You can take care of your own fucking body.
Yeah. But you know how that goes. Anyways, moving forward positively here. That was definitely interesting, I thought. We do have... so Smart Guys happened last night. A lot of action this week. And I just wanted to play one section. Grill Phil was supposed to happen at the end, but it kind of happened at the middle anyway. And you could see Triple P got a little more animated about it because that was the most fun part for everybody. I don't know if it's a targeted thing, but the comments right now are very funny. It's all like, "Where the hell is Grill Phil? I don't care about wrestling." The PvP is the star of the show. I would watch more if it was just him. I can't. This other guy that doesn't know anything about wrestling. Come on, King Triple P, go solo. Also, Ashton looking fit. Anyways, fantastic podcast. It's better than wrestling itself.
I love that. I love that making like Triple P. I call him Triple P as the healthy one.
Yeah.
He's looking fit. He's looking athletic. He looks like he works out.
That's a good meme right there. All right, so this was pretty interesting to me. Let's listen to this. Okay. So they just by the way got a two whatever sub bomb of 2 or whatever 5 or 2 whatever. Not a big sub bomb, but they got a sub bomb. Here we go.
Kick. Thank you, Dr. Herbert West, for
we
that.
got over the $200 mark. Huge from Dr. Herbert West, coming in clutch and MVP on the show. But the real question is, by God, where is Iron Chef Sakai with the 20 what's going on with Iron Chef Sakai? Is he ever going to get the fucking sword or what?
Do you know the story, the full story, or do you only know that he wants the sword?
So I know, like, he was being an asshole a couple months ago. He was being a real arsehole to you, and then he did this stream against you where he was, like, trying to talk all this mad shit. Then he came back groveling on his hands and knees like a fucking peasant. "Please forgive me, Phil. I have all this money for you, Phil." And now he's trying to, like, worm his way into your graces to get Maud back. But it's like, should you give him Maud? Like, he was disloyal.
What do you think? Honestly, your honest take on it.
I can't make decisions for myself. What do you think?
What do you think? Should I
tell
trust
me
him
what to
again?
do.
Completely cocked.
Come on, you help me with Derek. What do I do with him?
Yeah.
And he knew every detail too. He's like, "Do you know the story?" "Well, I know," and then laid out the entire thing front to back.
Triple P's never been more plugged in to the Detractiverse as he is right now. He knows everything very quickly.
Which is great because it completely disarms Phil because he can't lie now. He knows that Triple P doesn't call him Triple P. Knows his stuff, so he can't. I can't bullshit him on this one.
Good fucking point.
What you do is you gotta hang that Mod over his head and just keep milking him for hundreds and thousands of dollars,
dude,
until he goes fucking broke. Don't ever give it to him. Now, if he comes through tonight with the $1,000 contribution,
amazing.
Maybe we would consider it, Iron Chef. I don't know what you do. What a disloyal snake he was.
We'll talk about this before we end, by the way. Truth Seekers in the chat at this point said, "Phil has fans? He has a fan base?" That's what Truth Seekers said in the DSP Reacts chat. So, all right.
I don't know. Like, for me, here's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
If I remodded him, I don't think it's a matter of that, like, he would do anything with it bad. But I think that's going to have ill will with the community because he already, did that. And people are going to be like, well, if you're just going to mod someone just because they're supporting you, that's kind of fucked up, don't you think? Now, I don't know. For me, like, I want to mod people who I can trust, who are going to be fair to everyone else in the chat. This is my place of business. I have to make sure that people are being treated fairly. So that's my take. And I told him that too. I said, dude, if I remod you,
I told him that too. This is all behind the scenes talk now, obviously.
People are going to have ill will. They're going to think that this is you bought your way back in, and not that I trust you, but that I'm just going to let you do it because you paying me. And I don't see that being right. And that's kind of where we're at. So some days he comes by and he supports, some days he doesn't. And that's where we've kind of left it. I outright told him, no, I would never, ever mod you ever in the future, but I'm also not eager to do it because I think it's going to piss off a lot of people.
You haven't hit those numbers yet.
It's a real power struggle. There's real court intrigue in the courtroom of King Phil. The evil, deceitful, grime a worm, tongue, money bag, little finger ass character, Iron Chef Sakai. You know, he's like the master of coin around here.
Yeah.
He waves his wallet around, thinks he's a big shot. But if you, the rest of the community, would just support, we could end the tyranny of Iron Chef Sakai, and Phil could banish him once and for all.
All true.
And unfortunately, nobody is supporting.
Yep,
so
all true.
We have to keep this joker, this jester in the court of King Phil. I don't fucking know.
He's smiling. He can't deal with it, can he? He's like,
Philip really doesn't know what to do in this situation. Like, actually, man, if you know, I know you don't stick up for Catherine. You don't stick up for Panda. You don't stick up for your parents. Well, actually, you actively throw them under the bus multiple times. I really think you might want to stick up for Iron Chef Sakai if you had any sort of brain power in there. Because, well, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Iron Chef Sakai is harder than ever. He's bricked up because of this talk.
I was just about to say, bricked up for this one, boss. You know what's going on over there. Come on now. Well, he's watching the stream one-handed.
He might be into this, so we'll see. Iron Chef Sakai has not returned since this, but I was only yesterday, so we'll see if he shows up. But I mean, maybe this is exactly what Iron Chef wants. People talking about how much he owns Philip, because that's absolutely it. Philip can't say bye to him because that's, as you see, when he doesn't show up, the goals are not hit. It's not rocket science. This week, last 3 goals were hit because Iron Chef Sakai wasn't there. That's it. It's not that deep, as Sir Moy said. So we can't get rid of him. But we got to keep him around. Triple P is correct. You have to hold the mod chip over his fucking head. That's what you have to do. Anyways, moving forward positively here. It is almost time to finish, but I do want to get to one more topic here before we go. And I also want to play a PWAP video before we go, too. Iwamoto in the house says, T didn't give him tips. DSP didn't give T a ride.
Butterfly effect like that.
Iwamoto. Judder Cut says Phil looks like he's put a wig on top of his headphones. You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong, sir. You are not wrong, sir. It's attached to the headphones, maybe. You don't know. It could be a feature. All right? Come on.
The amount of grease the headphones just slide through. That's all it is.
Okay. Let's go to what's it gonna do? Okay, this is what I want to show you. It's not a video. It's this. Okay, so tomorrow. Oh, real quick on the last thing on the FGC take. I started this comment on my stream too. I thought this is so spot on. Ruminating 1596. I want to read it here too. So about the FGC, the entire DSP rant is deep rooted in him not being liked by others. DSP has a bully personality, but can't back it up with strength. He's extremely weak and cowardly. This made him extremely hated in the FGC. Him having to tough it out and learn Street Fighter 2 at a high level is his entire personality. He sees it as him beating the bullies and earning his respect. That's why this topic is so important to him. The gatekeeping was used against him because nobody liked DSP. So he now wants others to go through the struggle he did. DSP is a terrible person and should not get no attention. He still hasn't learned that he's the problem, not others. Beautiful comment. That's the fucking truth.
Very well put.
That's the fucking truth. He wants everyone else to have as tough life as he had. And his life has been very easy anyways.
Guarantee you, this is the interesting thing, right? I guarantee you that if somebody else had done the same thing as DSP, if you know, and he'd seen it, like some other creator, some other YouTuber who was, you know, into fighting games, and they'd gone through exactly the same thing that DSP says he went through, he would still find some way to denigrate them. He'd be like, you know, oh, you didn't go through it. I had it much harder. You must have had advantages. You must, but you know, you stayed with your parents longer, or you know, you didn't live as far away from an active scene, so you could always attend tournaments. You know, he'd find something to denigrate their achievement and elevate his, because he's just that insecure.
Yep. That's what it comes down to. So one more thing here before we finish up. Tomorrow night, Philip Burnell is going to be on the Truth Seekers show live. And I just want to get some predictions from the panel here. And the poll of the day was...
What's the poll?
The poll was prediction for the Truth Seeker interview will be side-scrollers or better. Very entertaining. Middle of size of entertainment. Or mental stuntation. That's the worst option. So right now the results are in. It's mental stuntation is 31%. Middle of size of entertainment is 35%. Very entertaining 18%. And side-scrollers or better is 16%. So I will say that I was not very hyped for this when it first was dropped, this first news, right? But the more I see Steve on Twitter, my expectations are going up, I will say, right? What's your thoughts, though? Atlas, I'll go to you first.
I'm always super cynical for these. I went fence sitter style. I sat right in the middle because I don't ever want to get my hopes up. But usually you get something out of them, and that's all I ask. Is we get a little piece here or there, and I'm fine. It's cool. Yeah. It's whatever. I don't even know this guy, so...
Yeah. I mean, he debunks aliens, people that pretend they see aliens and stuff like that. And it seems like, I will say this, I have talked to Steve as well. I have definitely... done a little bit of sharing of things that he might want to ask about. I will say that, just like I did with Craig. But who knows? I'll just say I have gotten more. I think it has potential to be very cool. But it depends on Phil has a part in that too, guys. Because Philip could just say, "All right, fuck this, I'm out." Right? Because if it's going to be as deep as let's just look at this thumbnail and use the clues it has. Okay, I see a calculator that says 5,000 on it. That's not an accident. That's the amount of business expenses we have to pay every month. We have a ka-ching, that's the little beam. We have WB Champions, and we have Chapter 7 bankruptcy. We really talking about all that stuff? That's pretty fucking heavy, man. You're going to go through the bankruptcy that deeply, Philip? Now, that would be interesting, but I'm saying there is always an option, guys, where Philip just says, I've already talked about all this. I'm not answering that question. So just, to no fault of Steve's own, it might get to that point too, right? So... Say, what, Steve? What are your thoughts?
That's always possible because it's Phil, isn't it? But he's tended to stick through these. He came back to side scrollers, to give him credit, and he's the other interviews. The Keemstar one wasn't great, but still he sucks through it. And everyone from like Craig to Ptolomeo to June, he did it. He did the whole things. So I've not really much worry that he'll do that. I'm just looking forward to him interacting with someone else again because there's always gold when he interacts with other people.
Yes. Yep.
And Steve being on a regular guest of the Kino and talking to people on Twitter and being a Steve, I've got faith. So, yeah.
Ira, thank you so much for clearing that up. Good fucking point. The ka-ching of the ring is the smoking gun on the bank leaks, and that is true. That is fucking true. Yeah. So...
we need to convene the council of Steve's, Mario Faker. Me, Steve, and Wheelie Steve. We should.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Wheelie Steve's a cool dude, man. I enjoy his videos. He is cool. He's well spoken. He's a good dude. Steve of the Dead, I don't know though. I'm not sure. All right, let's go to. All right, last thing for the day. Oh, by the way, that'll be tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow, and we're gonna watch it on Detractor Beams. That'll be tomorrow night on Thursday. I don't know when it's gonna start. There's not much. 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. Oh, great.
It says right there, old man.
Shut up. That's why you're on the show. That's why you're the young and hip, up and coming person that helps me learn the things I'm missing. Atlas, why do you think you're here?
Forgot his bifocals today.
Thank
let
you.
Me read for him.
All right, intern, let me know, please. Okay, make sure my schedule's updated, intern. All right, let's go. PWAP in the house with a short style DSP-isms episode for us all. Ooh. All right, so big ups to PWAP, the legend, for putting these together for us. Big Dog in the house says Phil got baited into this by Steve saying we want to talk only about the early years.
God, that was such bait.
Good point. Great point.
You hook, line, sinker, rod, and copy of Angling Times. That's how much he took that bait.
Like Philip said legitimately it was going to be only positive stuff in the beginning. When we talked about this interview, like, how can it be positive? We're talking about bake leaks and like proving how what he said is a factual lie. That's real positive. All right, last thing of the day. PWAP in the house here with the DSP-isms. I'll drop the link in chat as well. Please give him some love.
Back with another episode of DSP-isms. This time a special Valentine's Day special style edition of DSP-isms.
Oh, okay.
And what better way to celebrate the Valentine's Day holiday than doing it Burnell style?
Oh, okay.
Browsing DoorDash and looking for some pizza to buy and have for dinner.
Okay, cool.
And in some of his streams recently, DSP has had some pizza problems, so let's take a look at some of those.
Have you guys even heard of this place, Papa Murphy's? So Papa Murphy's, you go to the store, you say, I want a pizza. You pay for the pizza. They give you the pizza, but they didn't cook it. It's just a raw pizza. And then you take it home and you bake the pizza at home.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't get it. I totally don't get it.
Do supermarkets not do that?
Yeah, they do.
Because over here, at least there's a couple like Tesco's and Morrison's and that. They'll have a pizza bit, like where you've got like your fish and your meat and your bread, the bakery and all that. They'll have like pizza bits where they'll just do the pizza for you.
Yeah,
and then you take it home and cook it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Okay,
I've never seen this, but I don't go to the store.
I never had this. This is not where I'm at either, but I mean, I have seen it before. I know they have it in like Pennsylvania and stuff, like East Coast style. I thought, but
someone said, this at Little Caesars,
Northeast style.
I haven't eaten at Little Caesars in over a decade. The one time I ever ate at Little Caesars was for DSP Tries It in Connecticut when they had first opened there. And it was not good, but also wasn't bad. It just kind of was. I was just like, I probably wouldn't ever go back, and I never did. I literally never
2.5
did.
maybe.
It just kind of was. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Pop Pizza pregame. They have stuffed crust too.
This is a podcast, by the way. This is a what you can expect on the Level 1 podcast. Hope you enjoy this. This is what we do.
I like that he follows the words like he's reading it, and then he immediately goes over to the image on every single one. Like he can't just do it with his eyes. He has to show you
through the mouse,
completely silently too.
Hold on, 2 toppings, stuffed, crazy. Well, that sounds cool.
Look at how bad he's squinting.
Find out.
Like even their staged pizza doesn't look appetizing.
What's staged? Oh, that's the picture.
It looks weird. It looks completely fake.
Yeah, the picture one.
Crazy puffs. What is this?
If you ever have a couple hours to kill and you want to watch a lot of DSP, go on PigPigo and type in as they.
He's begging. Lotion Up says we'll go live.
Oh, no, okay. I didn't know anything about secret settings.
Also, sadly, PigPig goes down at the moment. Doesn't seem to work for me. So
there we go.
No support has come in. So we are still at the $60-something, and we're still waiting to hit the goal, so I can order Arby's. And there's nothing I can do about it till we get the support, guys.
Yeah, you think?
Remember, it was going to be 2 taste tests and Arby's.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
wow, that's value for money.
2? You're doing 2?
The thing is now, how are we going to do 2 taste tests at Arby's together? Right?
Now, oh, great. Good point.
I can do the 2 taste tests now. And then we can do
Arby's
Arby's later.
2 sweets and a pizza.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
We need to hit the goal. And the support didn't come in, so I just got to wait.
There you go. Born Slippy.
What else am I going to do? We're just going to wait. Okay?
We're just going to wait.
I didn't know anything about secret settings for Onimusha. I've only played it for an hour. Don't know much about the game.
Are we just going to...
It's good to have you here today.
He only played it for an hour.
Let's turn the camera back on auto
podcast
adjust.
was longer than the gameplay.
He was gone for 20 minutes piss break. Well, that's not a piss break.
Holy.
I don't think, but very cool. Good way to keep viewers around.
Yeah, that's definitely DMing a couple of people.
Yeah. You know that.
Okay.
Hey, you haven't been around recently on stream.
No, I'm not doing the state of play. Why do I have to repeat myself?
You think they're that nice? I wonder.
No. Hey, I haven't been around. I know. I think that probably. I bet they are so bitchy. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Tired of it. I'm dying out there. I'm picking my ass off.
You
because
said
you're
you
not
enjoyed my meaningful content.
Yeah.
Why aren't you here supporting it?
Did you forget Heavy Rain and what that meant to you?
You were suicidal before I played Fallout 3. Remember that?
You said I saved your life.
Yeah. Was that a lie?
State of play. Why do I have to repeat myself 700 times?
Oh, God,
I'm not doing the
cool.
state of play. I'm playing Onimusha. tomorrow on the
Omnimusha.
podcast, which
Omnimusha. That's how he spelled it.
Omnimusha.
In the schedule.
That's Cloud's secret tech. You've heard of Omni/, but have you heard of Omnimusha? Oh my God! No, not the Omnimusha.
For gaming news, I will cover the state of play. We're not doing it live. We never do live reactions to that kind of stuff.
Fuck you.
Why? Why not?
You think we do fun stuff? You think we do fun stuff around here? I'm tired of it. Ban that guy. Tired of it.
Like, people are clearly asking for it.
Wait,
he's going to talk about it tomorrow instead, when everybody's already heard everything there is to talk about, and it's far more informed.
When he can get other people's takes, when he can take other people's comments on Twitter and
you're
use
right.
them
I
as his
didn't
own.
think of that.
Okay, so one thing I've noticed here is that this is a reference to a different movie that they played on a different game 14 years ago. Like he came up with it himself, you know.
And the wrong button. I want to lower the volume. There we go. So let's see how loud this is.
Oh, definitely. Well, it's too loud. All right, we're
I don't
going
know
live.
how loud the game is.
Way
Load again.
too loud.
Hold on.
Okay, we're done. Okay, let's go back to P-Wop. We got to finish at some point. Here we go.
I'd like to meet them because whoever they are, they said a lot of crazy shit to
They always do.
Yeah, but you could fix that. You realize you could fix that, right?
Oh.
You could aid with that situation. All you have to do is open your mind and open your wallet, as they say.
Oh. No. That's cool.
All right. Well.
Oh, and by the way, Phil, that iconic laugh that you said you phased out this week, that doesn't get picked up by that microphone anymore.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
That was the iconic laugh. That was the ack. And moving on to something a little bit more honest.
Okay.
DSP's reaction to the Superman trailer. More specifically, I'd like to focus on his issues with Lex Luthor.
He's too young. That Luthor is too young. We need to have the real Lex Luthor, and they keep making him too young in these movies. You know what I mean?
The real Lex Luthor.
I have absolutely no idea.
The fictional character
Unless
needs to be real.
what you mean is that you have a hard time distinguishing between real people and fictional characters.
Yes.
Because I don't.
No, you know what? Even more than that.
Distinguished whether it was whether Daziak had really fucked a dragon.
Yeah. Really, I think there is. He has one picture in his mind of one movie, whatever he saw in the 80s about that, and that's locked in. So whoever the fuck it was, that's who that person is in his mind. Really, real. Lex Luthor real. That is Lex Luthor real.
The real.
Christopher Reeves is the real Superman.
Yeah. Superman real.
But we don't have time for that insanity. We got to move on.
Okay.
They could probably have a system for hacked accounts that would be within a day you get everything back. But instead, you got to go through 400 hoops, whistles, bells, and then you get denials here and there.
400 hoops, bells, and whistles.
Wait till you see the end of the resolution of this story. Okay?
Oh, you got two notifications, Phil. Pop it off.
One other thing.
Okay, go ahead.
He has politics,
Yeah.
as you know.
Huh? How's
I
that
had
going?
it on hold. I didn't do it last week. I'm not doing it this week.
What?
And I told you guys, well,
I love that show.
Politics will continue in 2025. All right? So I'm here to make the big announcement. In 25 days, Donald Trump will be signed into office.
That already happened.
Sworn into office.
Signed into office.
As the President of the United States. All right? So, DS Politics will return in January of 2025.
That will not.
Either right before he gets sworn in or right after. Great.
That didn't happen, by the way.
I've got paper plates.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is a reward. Oh, this is a free reward. Cool.
A paper plate for a Taco Bell? Wait, what?
It's a pretty cool
I
reward.
can't I can't taste the cheese. Yeah. All I taste is the shell and the Diablo sauce.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Oh! I cannot taste the food, but I'm hungry.
I actually like the sauce. I do. It has a little bit of a peppers flavor. And has a good level of burniness that's not too bad.
Burniness? Good level of burniness. Oh, wow.
But it's still nowhere near as good as a real hot sauce.
Ah.
And that's a wrap on the special
Like a real
Valentine's Day special style edition of DSPisms. Have a good Valentine's Day weekend, everybody. Be good, be safe, And as my dad once told me, if you can't be good, do not get caught.
Ooh, Super Scuffer crying downstairs right now. Theme taken, stolen by P-Wop. Big ups, P-Wop. Here's a link to P-Wop's video, by the way. Please go follow and subscribe to him so he'll keep making them, guys. Come on. Let's keep it going. Atlas the Bookkeeper, anything you want to tell the beautiful people out there? Go ahead.
I want to stream Saturday, but it's supposed to snow. It's snowing like crazy here. I wanted to talk about the Street Fighter thing, like the whole thing, because it's an hour and 10, which is incredible, by the way. An hour and 10 for that, but I want to stream it Saturday. I don't know what time.
But Atlas Bookkeeper will be there on Saturday, and I'm giving the promise now. Sunday night, Atlas and ALT will be back in action for Act the King. We've been off for a month, but this Sunday we're bringing it back.
Keep ducking me, old man.
I do.
I
do. Steve of the Dead, please, final words.
Yeah, I've got something I'm working on very, very quickly about the rant about his neck. So
okay.
I'll try to get that out quick.
Sounds good to me. WPIG will be on tomorrow. Lore about the origins of 1651. All right? That should be a fun one. And then we'll do the pre-stream. So 1651 origins, pre-stream, and then, Steve's interview is tomorrow night. Let's see how that goes. I'm locking in all your votes now. We have 1,359 votes. I'm locking them in now. And we'll see who wins and who loses, all right? We'll see you on Saturday for Ack Factor. Meerkat in the house. Should be fun. Big ups, Atlas, for joining us today. And we'll see you next time, everybody. Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here.
Okay? Oh, you should try to. Okay. Anyway, so now we're at $73. We're just about halfway to the goal. Guys, we want to hit the goal to hit goals hit of 10. DSP tries at Arby's today on this stream if we hit it. So let's hit it, all right? And we should hit it within the next hour so that way I can order in time for the end of the stream. Okay?
Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon
tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. How I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
This is why people don't do stuff on PC. Look at this. $3,000 computer. Maxes out the CPU. $3,000. Unfucking believable. I still can't do it. Can you believe it? $3,000 and I still can't freaking record and stream.